everybody.
Oh no!
That was the first thing I heard.
You need some booze to stop being distracted.
You can put some whiskey in that tea.
Welcome in.
No, really, we can't.
We are the NAT30s, and this is the Bums of Greenest Do Tyranny of Dragons.
Yeah.
Session 133, I think. Announcements. Thank you for joining us, by the way, those of you who I see are lurking. So we appreciate you.
So hot.
PAX East is going on right now, so it's the last day. If you happen to be, well, you probably won't be watching this if you happen to be, but if you happen to be at PAX East, our compound brethren are roaming around, giving out NAT30 swag, stickers, pins, and business cards. Is that swag? They're also wearing the compound t-shirts, so you can take a picture. I have an Instagram thing up and nobody has entered it yet, so you're guaranteed to win. Anyway, announcement. So, reminders that we have many ways to interact with the stream. All subs, gifted subs, prime, or direct, in addition to supporting the stream and allowing us to improve our content and share our games. All of those subscriptions are, you give us inspiration. For the players, the higher the tier, the higher the inspiration. Hey Das, nice to see you. You can also interact with the stream in other ways using your channel points. You can check out the boons that you can give to the players. You can help create some homebrew.
Sound like you said balloons.
Balloons.
We want balloons!
Balloons! I want balloons tied to my chair like it's my birthday!
She's like, well, as a matter of fact.
Pulls him out of her.
She's sitting on a helium tank and just...
That would be nice. That would be unique. And of course, a monthly giveaway you could use your channel points for. Each month we have a beautiful set of handmade artisan dice from our friends at Almost Critical. And you can check them out on screen as we play. They should be popping up below me as we go. And channel points aren't the only way to enter, though. You can also engage with us in Discord or become a patron at any level, starting at $1 a month, and you get an automatic entry. You can kind of set it and forget it. And also, there are other perks for becoming a patron. You get early access to our VODs. If you are a Nerdy30 patron, you will get access to the Nerdy30 exclusive mug, which has you join our mug club, which gives you eligibility for even more fun things to win.
Exclusive mug.
Oh.
Yeah, it says Nerdy30.
Oh,
it says Nerdy30 on it. It's got a NAT30s D20 on it. And yeah, that's pretty much all the announcements except any merch updates. Our TeePublic Master.
The TeePublic Master. There is a sale again this Wednesday to Sunday, I believe. It's like every other week. So, yeah, check us out there on TeePublic. Get all the swagginess. And we don't have gummies on
Don't
there.
mind me.
I should make a little t-shirt of like D30 gummies. But, yes, but if you're a patron, you don't have to wait until there's sales. Because you get a special discount code that you can use whenever you want, as many times as you want on the TeePublic. And I don't know what tier that starts at. Any tier or?
Any tier.
Ooh, that's a good deal. That's worth it alone. Because when you buy this sweatshirt, for instance, on sale, regular sale at TeePublic, it's actually cheaper with the patron discount code. So.
Okay.
That's a perk in itself.
Yeah, I think I saw that when I was buying people's stuff.
Yeah.
I ended up using our code even though it was on sale.
Yep. Because like the sweatshirts, I think it's like the sales are like it's up to 35% off, but that's t-shirts and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what our discount code is for,
30%
but
off,
it's but for sweatshirts they're not 35% when they have their sales. They're a little less.
Oh,
so
right.
there's more savings use being a patron with the discount code. So do it.
There you go. Become a patron today. All right.
Everybody's distracted with their gummies.
Sorry, I discovered that one of the bags, half of them are gummy bears, the other are party hats for the gummy bears.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, we're having a gummy bear party.
It reminds
we
me
really
of
are fucking just little kids.
No, you totally remind me of The Simpsons when Homer was like, the Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and he was like doing the mashed potato like thing. He's like, when his tongue was out, he's like, like really concentrating.
Hey, Jungle Dog and Das, thank you for entering into the monthly giveaway.
Jungle Dog.
There's a jungle dong.
M Jungle Dog.
Dog.
Of course it is.
With
Title.
cheese
Jungle
pack.
dong. Jungle dong.
That's a Brazzers film.
We had
Same dick.
cheese cat. And we got Jungle Dog. Same. Did you say same dick?
Same dick.
Oh.
We're a mess.
They share one.
We
I
take
know.
1 week off. We take 1 week off and we're immediately into the
Back
gut.
to fucking factory settings.
Same dick. All right, so we're gonna start our
Defective by
intro.
default.
And then we'll be back to play the game.
That's a great band name.
What would we say? Only Farms or whatever it was? Is that what we called it?
Lauren's
It's the only thing you know about the internet.
Lauren's so blown away that the internet, there's more than just porn on the internet. I didn't know you could do that on the internet. I thought it was just a sex bot.
You guys use it for like other stuff?
Wait, you can bank on the internet? It's not just for spanking?
All right. Well, when
Amazon? Is that like Jungle Dick or whatever it was that we were talking about?
That's jungle BDSM.
Jungle Dog. We're not making fun of your name, by the way. Please don't leave us.
It's
No,
just inspired. That's
It
all.
is. It inspired a whole unrecorded conversation.
Jungle Dong definitely inspired a whole.
So when last we left off,
Game face.
the bums of Greenest were flying high, quite literally. After a second dramatic discussion with the Council of Waterdeep, the bums found themselves voluntold to represent all of the humanoid races at a metallic dragon council being held hundreds of miles to the south of the city. A mysterious silver-haired elf introduced herself as Elia, or Elia, I don't know. That you all had introduced as Elia, that you all had seen entering the meeting chamber after the first council session, revealed herself to be Otaaryliakkarnos, an ancient silver dragon. Otaaryliakkarnos, an ancient silver dragon. She explained that another ancient dragon, Protanther the Gold, had called for a rare meeting of the 5 metallic dragon representatives to discuss whether they would fight on their own or join the humanoid races against the cult's plan to raise Tiamat from her prison. While most of the group stood aside to discuss with Remy what the ramifications of this would be, Mickey was pulled into a more private conversation with Delan of the Emerald Enclave, and when the group reconvened, Micaiah declared her intent to take on the task of investigating where Vidania and the troop she had left with many months ago may have disappeared to in the Misty Forest. The promise of dragons being too good to pass up, even given her personal quest to find her father. Hearing this, Erdnot spoke up, choosing to join her and lend a hand so she would not be left to take on the task alone. The bums could not talk either of them out of their decision, and after many hugs and promises to return, the two left immediately from the hall. But there was no time for tears, as the rest of the party was informed that if you were going to be representing the humanoids at the Dragon Moot, you would need to leave immediately with Otaaryliakkarnos. It was at this point you were introduced to a member of a new order of the council who would be joining you. Valgard of Cormyr, a blood hunter from the Order of the Ghost Slayer, middle-aged human male with one dead eye and a massive scar on one side of his face, made his introductions to the group with a booming voice and a smile. And so the bums agreed to take flight on the back of the Silver Dragon, meeting her outside in the wide-open courtyard of the Waterdeep Castle. Before climbing onto her back, Arik asked how she was able to enter the city of Waterdeep despite the Dragon Ward surrounding the entire city. And she explained that she was much older than the ward, and that the dragons who had been to the city prior to it could still enter, in addition to those that were given permission. Securing yourselves to a tall, spiny frill running down the center of her back, she pushed off the ground and up into the night sky. And it is a clear night as you find yourselves, like, the wind is just battering at your faces. She moves incredibly fast. It almost catches you off guard, that kind of like sudden lurch up into the sky. You're all holding on, and then the wind is just coming. But once she kind of settles into her flight path, looking up, you can see it's a clear sky. There's only little bits of clouds here and there, but it's like a black expanse with all these stars everywhere. You've been closer, I would say, on the Skyreach Castle, but this is different. You are riding on the back of a dragon, and it's very loud, which I tried to make this. Yeah. Like, give you some feeling about what it would be like.
Stick your head out the window on the highway.
Yeah. And yep. As the wind is just like whipping through your hair, Abaddon, you are brought back to moments. You just kind of like bow your head and close your eyes against the wind coming at you, and you just kind of remember back to when your father, Ramus, would take you out of Baldur's Gate city proper and into the fields that were outside where the farmers were. Like, put you up on his shoulders and then just kind of run across the fields. Being a local barkeep, he had a lot of friends and people who were regulars, basically. And even though you didn't get to go out all that often, when you did, especially when you were young, it was usually to those fields. So, like, just kind of remember, like, holding on to his head really tightly, and then as he's running, holding on your legs, and like the wind going through your hair, and that it was like the time when you could be the most free back then, and that is brings you back to this to that moment. And when you open your eyes and look, you can see it is dark, but there is a bright moon. And while she was impressive in the courtyard, just like being up there, and you see her wings just like going up and down, but you can't ever even see really the tips of her wings because she is huge.
Her body is like wider than this room.
Her body, yeah.
I'm saying like width.
Most likely, yeah, probably about 20 feet across. And she is pure silver at this point. Like, you can see the light reflecting off of her back, like the back of her neck. And you kind of have a hard time seeing the individual scales too. It's just this like silver sheen, almost like when a fish is swimming under the water and the light catches it. But it's just like over and over again. It's almost like mesmerizing in a way as you continue.
Are her scales made of silver,
She
like a
is.
metallic silver,
Yes.
or like they just color?
No, she is.
So they're actual. So we're standing on metal.
It feels that way, as far as you can tell. Yeah, she is a silver
I gotta
metallic
wear
dragon.
thick pants.
I was gonna say how
Pretty
cold. How
fucking
cold is
cold.
it up here?
Oh, you are cold. Like, you
Do
all
not
are
touch
kind
your
of.
tongue to the scale.
Yeah. It's like, it's stuck there for 3 days now.
Yeah, it feels like metal. I mean, she's not an actual silver dragon. Like, that would be.
Well, all the
Little
way
bit
through,
crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, no, you have a hard time. It looks like she was sculpted from pure metal. And yeah, you are up there, kind of huddled together as much as you can be. She didn't promise it was going to be a comfortable ride, just a fast one.
Does it matter how we're positioned?
No, however you want to be. I mean, you're all
we
kind of
tied ourselves to like
You tied to the
spikies.
frill.
I think
Yeah.
I sat down first and tied myself to like a spine or something like that.
Yeah, she
I
basically
think
has this
you
like
tied-
frilly thing.
I think you sat down and then tied yourself to me or
I
something.
thought-
I
didn't
think,
we use
I
the
think
same
we all
rope?
like daisy chained.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We didn't tie it to each other. We all used my rope and like tied off on that.
Yeah. So Zan, you're not. The wind is annoying, but like you're not cold. As you sit there, like everyone else is
Zan,
kind of like,
Zan no longer has his boots on.
Oh,
He
you
has-
don't have the
he has
boots.
his
I,
Oh,
tattoo.
okay.
I still have my boots on, I think. So I'm up front. Like,
You're a little warmer. The wind,
fine.
you're like,
just skimming off my bald head.
Yep.
Make sure I still have
But yeah, so you would have to kind of yell to communicate, but you are off, and it is
To each other.
yeah, you'd have to kind of yell to each other to communicate.
Why'd you look
I
at
mean,
me?
Not literally. Not literally.
What are you implying?
That every character he plays is super loud.
Ernot was not super loud.
Not talking a lot and not being super loud are two separate things.
He was quieter.
I implied nothing. It was just
What
a
do
look.
You just
It
took
was a loving
there.
look.
Alright, I'm not even gonna.
So yes, you are in the air and on your way, and she moves very fast. You know you were moving. No, you weren't actually moving this fast when you were on the castle. Now that I think about it, but you wouldn't have really noticed because
This was
you
like a
were
magical
in-
force field or something on the castle, right? Where we didn't really feel the
Right,
momentum
you couldn't
and
really
everything.
feel. You could tell you were moving. You would look over the, you could look over the wall and see like, oh, we're going pretty fast, like decently.
Like we're essentially
fast,
riding
but-
the outside of a jetliner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
Or
is
Tom
going.
Cruise hanging on to the island. Mission Impossible.
Yeah. So, I did the math, and actually, well, we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna have somebody. If somebody wants to, is there anything that you wanted to do as you're up there? It is dark. You left probably about 10 o'clock at night. So, you're.
So cold. My bullocks fell off about 10 miles that way.
He doesn't usually play a loud character.
Don't. But when I talk like this, I have to be loud. I can't whisper like Pat because then the microphone doesn't pick it up.
I'm pretty sure it still does.
Next character you play, I want to see you play a mime. Just so I can watch you
You're
go.
gonna challenge me. Loudest fucking mime you've ever seen.
If not, I'm just gonna roll. Like
No.
you
Okay.
guys are just.
Are we
kinda-
gonna assume that we introduced each other because nobody?
No, there was no assumption.
Okay,
What
because like
happened,
they
happened.
got my name.
Yes.
Nobody gave me their name.
Yeah, that's true.
So I didn't know.
Do you want to do that now?
Well, we're gonna be with each other in the sky for 3 days.
Oh my god. We can also do a stage yell, so we don't blow out the ears of the people watching.
What's a stage yell?
It's when you talk normal, but everyone's gonna suspend their disbelief and pretend you were yelling.
Well, I don't know if
Wear
I can
the
do
red.
that.
So yes, the wind is smacking against your faces, but you can still yell for people's names. What's your name?
I didn't catch your names earlier.
Still so loud.
This is quieter.
We'll get there. Together.
It's the best we're going to get. You there, the handsome fellow.
It's just like,
Who is this guy?
it's not Micaiah.
I know that. Pouting up front. No.
It's beautiful rope, by the way.
Oh, that's
Very soft.
that was smart.
It was shared with a friend.
Oh, it's that kind of rope.
There's like the tears like freeze on his cheeks.
Yes.
Oh.
He's got little icicles.
Those who don't know me yet, they call me Trognor.
Ah, that's a good name. I know it's not your name, but it's a good one. Trogdor it is. Devil girl.
Val, I'm Abaddon!
Abaddon, a pleasure. You, back there with the broodiness.
You can call me Huntsman.
Huntsman. Oh, I like it. A pleasure. Snacks, anyone?
Go to like open a bag.
definitely.
The whole fucking bag.
Those that take a drink.
He's trying to break the ice, so he's just like...
If he really offered snacks, then Abaddon is gonna snuggle up next to him. As
He
best
just takes
he
out
can.
a little pouch of trail mix.
Yeah.
This is trail mix. Even though we have trail mix over there, I'm not eating it.
Pretty sure it's been the same trail mix for the past like 6 months.
It doesn't go bad. It's trail mix.
I know. I'm not saying that
That's
it would.
Mickey's trail mix.
What the hell I want to do?
Alright. Now you know each other's names. Alright, so I'm going to well. Alright guys.
And you all fell off.
So
She goes into a barrel roll.
Dear passengers, we have turbulence.
So I'm gonna have somebody roll me a d12.
Who wants to do
Actually,
it?
no, I'm gonna have you all roll all of it. So somebody roll
Everyone?
me a d6 first. I'm not counting
Everyone?
that one.
Oh,
No,
I
just
said-
one. Just
Oh.
one.
I got it.
Let's
So-
go. Let's go around the table.
2.
Okay. Never mind.
You either saved
Ah!
us or
I
doomed
think
us.
it's you
You
saved
saved
us.
us or doomed us.
I know, right? Please tell me it saved us. Another dragon
Uh,
comes streaking out from behind the moon.
It
Kills
was
you
a
all.
near-air collision.
Okay. So you you continue on here. I'm gonna say what is that? It's a d20.
That hiccup was when you're going and then you do this.
Somebody else want to roll a
And it
d20?
makes this-
I'll do it.
Yeah, let's go around.
16. Whoops.
Okay.
I'm
It
telling you,
was sugar.
the mice have diabetes because the sugar that's been dropped on this table has not moved.
Listen, you can hear it grinding.
So the night continues on, and you are heading at incredible speed southwards. You, for the first couple of hours, like it is smooth sailing. It looks really nice. Like you're all kind of, when you can lift your head up, you eventually get yourself settled into like a way where you can, block each other, almost like you're all facing kind of the same, into a center thing, so you can look up. Your back is like buffeting against the wind, and you're able to enjoy the stars. At a certain point, I'll say it would probably be Zan or Val. You kind of look up and you can see ahead of you. You can't really see the stars as well anymore. Are either of you proficient in nature?
I am.
Okay, may it roll a nature check.
14.
Okay.
Wait. 16.
So you look up and you can see and you can tell that the direction that you're heading, you cannot see the stars, but it's still dark. And there isn't enough light from this distance, but you think you see some, like, clouds down in the direction that you're going. So, very likely a storm heading your way.
We might want to hold on to our butts. Might be a storm up on the horizon.
Yeah. And, anything you wanted to do before?
Just if there was any way to cinch down even tighter.
Got to put the trail mix away, lass. Don't want to blow away.
Seagulls just following us.
You hear Otaaryliakkarnos' voice, actually kind of from up ahead. Her head just very slightly turns in your direction and just says, hold on. If I can make it through, I will. If I must stop, I will. And then she just kind of, she swoops down and begins to, she's not going higher. She's kind of going lower, so as not to be going like right in the center of this thing. And then you begin to feel the water just start to, like the bigger drops begin to smack you. You can start to hear the noise of it coming down, and then a storm.
You know that feeling when you're in a car and you go to a hill and then you go down a hill? When she just dove down, I just felt like we all touched
Big
our
eyes.
anuses in like the back of our throat a little bit. Like,
And then it begins to pour, and you can hear the thunder. I don't even need to describe it necessarily.
you can hear the storm.
You can hear the storm. You are incredibly uncomfortable as you are holding on, and the wind is just kind of whipping by.
I'm putting my hood up, and it's one of those, like, every time it goes up, the wind's like this. It's just a lot of back and forth.
So you just all hunker down. I'm gonna have everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Nine.
19.
Okay. 9, 19.
16 plus, that's 22.
All right. Look
20.
at you. Wow. Okay.
What'd you get?
20.
Yeah.
So I'm the one that fell off.
No, this is more of a.
Really? Just because you're the new guy? We're like, oh no!
Everybody's like, take that one, and then, oh, 25.
Just like, he's poor Val's like, help me!
I don't even have a bad con save. I just rolled a fucking 3.
Yeah. No. This isn't about holding on. This is
You don't
like.
have an add to it?
No, I rolled a 3 plus 6.
Oh shit, okay.
So the wind is just, hitting you, and you've been out, like, obviously traveling. You're used to bad weather, but not necessarily on the back of a dragon, and not necessarily when it's like this cold. And you just, like, you're having a rough time. You start, like, shivering. The rest of you, having just come from the sea of moving ice, you're bundled up, you have everything prepped for this kind of travel, and you feel pretty good. Very uncomfortable. When you have a moment to kind of look up, you can see the water just like cascading off of this. It looks very beautiful. Like, she seems unaffected.
Off her neck and
Yeah,
right
it's
into our faces.
But she is also kind of like dipping and like weaving, and the wind is just, there's a lot.
But he's just uncomfortable, he's not hurt.
You kind of, no, you look and you can see he's shivering and like holding on to, holding a thing. You are going to have one exhaustion level for today. So it continues like this for a while, longer than you want, and you're not able to really get sleep as a result because you're trying to hold on and pay attention to each other. You're exhausted, but not
Exhaustion.
not exhaustion for you three. Like, you're holding on. This is a very active, like, storm maneuvering. Alright.
Imagine like hanging onto the ship and the island is one of the talisman. And it's like, I'm just holding on to it as the ship's going.
Okay.
Couldn't be a deck save there.
12-6 is still good. I mean, that's my con save.
I know, I just rolled shit.
So as the night goes on, you see eventually after a few hours a welcome sight as you start to see the sun rising to the east, to your right, and you can see it, meaning like you're getting closer to the end, and eventually the storm just kind of tapers down, and you find yourselves exiting into a much more pleasant morning.
Is it still really, really cold?
It is very cold.
And now we're wet.
I know.
Yep, you're cold, you're wet, and as you continue on, I'm gonna say, how fast would you be going? Through the night. So as the sun is rising, you see, actually, like, taking a look behind, you can see the city of Baldur's Gate, actually, behind you. And you remember that you were told from Remy that Cain has been seen to the south of Baldur's Gate. So I'm going to have you do a perception check, as I would assume that you would be kind of looking, and she's down closer to the ground than she had been when you very first started.
Ooh, natural 20
Whoa.
for a total of
Nice.
27.
Did you just
Nice.
find him?
Thank the
You just look down and you're like, hey, there you are, fucker. Ah!
thank the sweet and sour snakes, because it touched the package. It's good luck now.
You gotta rub this package and
Yep.
everything.
Rub
Rub the
the
package!
Ah!
Title!
Put it on the line.
I'm actually gonna write it down.
Rub the package.
I'm gonna write it down on the backside.
So you...
We point like we have someone standing over there, just waiting for us to say something to write down.
Don't break the illusion. They don't know what's outside
Oh,
these
right,
cameras.
What was the other one?
Oh,
We have
boy.
16
Write
people
that
around us
down.
right now.
Oh boy.
Rub the package.
What was
I don't
it? Was it Same
Jungle
dick?
Junk?
Jungle Dawn.
Jungle Dong, Jungle Dong, and Same Dick?
So you, so sun is rising, the storm has passed, and so there are like wispy clouds ahead, but it looks like, at least for a little while, you've got some smooth sailing going on. So you are keeping an eye out. At a certain point, you're able to kind of adjust yourselves so that you figure out like what is a good angle to be sitting on this dragon that is going so fast. And
Chafing. Just wet and chafing.
you feel
I feel like she'd just be really slick. Like we
yes,
have to be like
she would
really
be
careful.
extremely. You guys have had to really kind of get yourselves tied up very securely. But looking over the edge, what you all can see as you are flying on the back of this dragon is, as the sun is coming up, you see like smoke, little, what am I thinking of? Like lines of smoke rising across like where you can see. Like looking out, you see.
We all see this, or just him?
No, you all can see this. You know, you can see various forests like the Troll Bark and other forests that you're somewhat familiar with because you traveled up, you know, through El Terrell and everything. And across the landscape, you can just see that there are black smoke rising from various areas. You do end up flying over, coming really close to one, and as you get closer to it, you can see that it is like a hamlet of some kind. You're too high to really make out a lot of detail, and she's going pretty fast, but you gather and deduce that these are cult ratings, and that they have become very active, which is what the council had said anyway. And eventually, probably about midday.
I'm assuming because we're high up, like These are miles apart. It's not like village
No,
next
yeah.
to village next to village.
No,
with
but you can
burning.
see very like pretty decently from how high you are, and yeah, you can see just
Just dotting like
Dotting.
the landscape.
Yep.
Not even an hour in, I already have to pee. Sorry,
all that water
Otaaryliakkarnos. I'm not gonna pee on your back. I am going to jump off you.
sorry, I gotta pee.
He's he's on the rope.
Hey,
He's
at least
hanging
I'm not
below the dragon, just relieving
At least I'm
himself.
not doing the same thing you did with the snack mix, and I'm not just peeing up to where it's gonna hit everyone behind me.
I didn't just throw it up. I was sharing. No one else besides Abaddon took my snack mix, my
I know,
trail
I feel
mix.
like
So
Heads up.
she said she was gonna snuggle next to me. So we're like till it started to rain.
So you looking down, Zan, are able to see at a certain point. You're keeping an eye out at this point. You recognize the. You don't recognize the village itself, but the town of Burdusk, which is one of the bigger, to the south of Baldur's Gate. Once you pass that town, you're really looking out, and a hamlet. And as you're getting closer, she is closer to the ground. You recognize a very familiar outline, a circular kind of shape in the middle of this village, with what's probably logs or something along the outsides. There are farmland around it and broken down buildings, and as you're kind of going by, you know this pit. This like signature structure that Kane recreates everywhere he goes.
Every village he goes to.
And you fly by too fast to really get a great look about what's going on, but you see people
Sound
moving.
just cut out again. Shadows Fairy says.
Oh. Can you hear us?
Let us know. Let us know we're not talking into the air.
You recognize this as being one of Kane's, and there are people moving, and you see some people like look up as you go. Some people stop. Most likely Goliaths in the group, but also you can see smaller individuals around, probably from that town.
Okay, I think we're good.
So, yeah, you just kind of flying over it, that like little heart beating faster kind of moment, and then you pass. And soon after,
Zan cuts the rope, jumps off the dragon, takes his cloak and puts his foot with it out like Batman and just glides down.
that would not be a good idea.
No, we're a little too high. I got slow fall, but we're a little too high for that.
So you after seeing that, it only takes maybe another minute before you see the dragon. She just turns her head in all of your direction and says, "Do you need me to stop?" As you're sitting there kind of shivering.
He already peed.
I'll be warm for a while.
I'm fine. Are you all right?
Oh, I'm cold and frozen, but I think we should go on.
It might be best to stop for about an hour or so just so we can switch clothes. That way some of us don't freeze on the way there.
Is that what we're gonna? Are we gonna freeze?
Is it that cold? You are pretty high up and you're going really fast, and it's still winter. It's
Just
like
use a blood curse to light myself on fire.
Yeah,
Right
it's
up
like
that way. Oh yeah.
Just an hour, no longer, no more.
So hearing that, she has very good hearing. 26 passive perception.
I was running that by the group, not
She just is good. She starts heading down, and
Don't talk shit to them on the dragon.
Just learned it. Gonna remember that.
Only compliment.
she heads down. You see, like immediately, you're kind of discussing. Then all of a sudden, you're like, ooh. She heads down, and lands in an open field. Like she's scoping out. She just kind of like lands. And so there's no wind now. And
Just dead silence.
yeah.
You've died. Just hit the ground. Silence forever.
They'll go
She did
flying.
not stick the landing.
And so you find yourselves down. She lets you off of her back. You untie, and then she just kind of like down into her elven form. And she just looks at you all like, I can give you as much time as you need.
We shouldn't need that long. But thank you.
She just kind of steps off to the side and is just scanning the horizon.
Arik's gonna immediately start a fire. Try to start a fire. Like, where are we? Are we in a field?
You're just in a field somewhere to the south of Bird Dusk, not on the trail, and further to the south you can begin to see the mountains that kind of separate, and I forget what they're called, the Spiny Peak Mountains. They separate from like the Sword Coast area.
And is there snow on the ground at this point?
No, as you've gotten, it's a little bit warmer about here. Probably about as warm as it was in Neverwinter at this point, maybe in the 50s-ish. Still winter, but you're getting closer to the area where it warms up, so.
Want to help me find some brush so we can start a fire?
Sure.
Get this guy warm?
Yeah.
I'm just wringing out my boots.
Well, I don't. She made you sound pretty like miserable, which is why like I don't want you to like fall off or something. So, can we gather up some brush, start a quick fire for our new friend that's
Whatever
sit
you've
by?
got to burn, I can set it on fire.
Excellent. There
Pretty
we go.
quick.
Yes. I like it. Just fire enough. Pew, 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 pew. And Arik will heat up whatever he's got in his just. I think I have like a water bag. I'm gonna throw some like jerky and stuff in it and make myself some soup and heat it up over the little fire we make.
Medium fire.
Medium fire. Not a forest fire.
Not a forest fire.
Are there any like rabbits or small game animal like around?
Maybe. You can
Can I
make
shoot one?
you could make a perception check. I mean, a big dragon did just land right in the middle of the field, so anything
We should have
might
caught
be.
a bird on the
I
way
didn't see
down.
anything.
I know, right?
Yeah, you
Stand
kind of
up.
sit there and listen, and you can see Elia is like walking very slowly around you all, just paying very close attention to everything that's going on. And you just take a look and, putting two and two together with a huge gargantuan dragon landing in the middle of the field, probably scared.
I mean, there could have been a dumb rabbit or something.
Maybe. Maybe. If there is, they're hiding, I guess.
If there is, I don't see it.
No.
Another thing Arik will definitely do is change his clothes so he's into something more dry, not as like soaked.
Okay. So you all just take a moment, do a short rest, basically.
He
You
doesn't
have
know.
not
He's just changing in
slept.
front of everybody. He does not give a shit.
So just keeping that in mind. She's taken you, but if you need to sleep,
Can we not sleep on top of her?
you can try. You can certainly try.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, I say we get going as soon as possible.
Hi, I'm all right now. I need to stop to sleep. I'll stop to sleep.
Oh, you don't want to sleep on the dragon.
Doesn't seem like it'll be too easy, but if you want to give it a try, we can.
You can be the first. We'll watch.
Oh.
This guy. Not you sleep, my friend.
What manners! I love it.
So when you all say that, Elia turns and she says, "Are we staying? We're staying
Did
so you
change
can
your clothes?
sleep."
I don't have a change of clothes.
Oh, son of a bitch. That was the whole point. I wanted you to not have to wear freezing
I
clothes.
just dried him out by the fire.
Oh, okay. Naked?
Yeah.
Now you're close by the
Yeah,
fire?
yeah. He's sitting there naked. With his clothes drying. You do notice many more gnarly scars, especially down this side of the body. It's not just the face, it goes down.
So you'll be ready in an hour then. 1 hour.
Touch my
Right.
clothes. Yeah, that should do it.
Alright. She just keeps walking around and just paying very, very close attention to what's happening. In some moments she stops and just listens, and you can see her just looking around.
Sharpening my swords. Buck ass naked.
Alright, I'm gonna do my thing that I decided to try to do. So we've
The whole reason I
got...
was talking was so you wouldn't hopefully have to.
Hey, he's a new guy. He
Oh,
doesn't have as much shit as you.
Alright, so I'm gonna do this roleplay thing because I rolled that it's a roleplay moment. So we got Arik.
Uh-oh.
No, just Arik. I'm laughing because I know we always talk about it. And Abaddon. And we're gonna go. We've got bonding, conflict. What were the other ones? I had bond, conflict. Shit.
What is this?
I did it one time with you all where I rolled for a
Yeah,
roleplay thing, and
I'm trying
it
to
was
think
like
what the other one was.
the two of you get to have a moment where you either bond, you have a conflict that arises, or fuck. I'm just gonna roll 2.
This is 50-50. We're either gonna fight.
I know. We're either gonna
Conflict.
fuck
We're
or
either
we're gonna fight.
We're either
Yeah.
gonna make out
The
or
two-
we're gonna get in a fist
The
fight.
two basic
Conflict.
principles of nature.
We got a conflict.
We're gonna
Oh,
fight
no.
the fuck. Hold on.
Not
What's
bad.
happening?
I want to get right. All right.
It's up to you. It's up to you to decide how it's role play. So.
So
If you
I
made it, you
do I
don't
have to
have-
start a fight with him right now?
No. However you like, some kind of conflict. Your interaction results and maybe it works out. I don't know. But do you have any in that moment?
Alright, so we were gathering brush for fire, and Abaddon was gonna make fire.
Abaddon, there's something about Arik you don't like. Now's your time to.
You can vent.
As
Go
you're
ahead.
you're gathering brush, and you're like,
And she's just like, you, this, the fucking shoes.
Petty Shadow's very petty fight, like our hot dog sandwiches. Is cereal soup.
Gazpacho. That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, that's between you two. You're the ones.
Sugared gazpacho. That's what I'm gonna call Lucky Charms next time. I know, I'm so confused. Like,
Okay.
we did this at one time where I think it ended up being Zan with an NPC, right? And you bonded
Yeah, with buckets.
with buckets. So you could just, if you hate it, you don't have to.
So
do it.
but we have to start a conflict.
You,
Is that
no,
right?
It's like the two of you, something arises.
Okay.
So
well,
what would be a like kind of natural thing that would
so
arise? from this
we're gonna be collecting brush because we did go to
I
get
would
brush
probably
together.
steal your soup. Or at least
I was gonna say if you wanted to make
He
that
makes some
fire,
You-
I'd be like, Abaddon, not everything has to be done with magic. I had my flint, I had all my tinder, and then you just had to make fire.
Eric, come on! It took me 2
My
seconds.
name is Arik, not Eric.
Eric.
We've been traveling long enough. You never listen.
I mean Trogdor. It happened just like that, and it was easy peasy. Isn't this great though? Now you don't have to be grouchy.
I'm not
Do
grouchy.
you have any snacks?
I am not grouchy.
Check on.
I'm
your
not
soup.
grouchy! I'm not the new Urge Knot!
turns. She's just standing
He's
out
just
and
cold.
just looks over. Like,
It's okay. He's just chilly. He's just cold.
I'm not cold.
she kind of like rolls her eyes
She'll
a
just
little
go-
bit and then looks up.
Not everything has to be done with magic.
Fine.
Some of us
fine.
have hands.
Let me use my skills. I'm really good at this shit.
I know. Remember that time that you killed all those lizard people? That was pretty cool.
Oh!
Whoa! You said conflict! You said conflict!
Shit, conflict, not go for the shots, like, right out the gate. Like, oh, hey, remember that time you killed, like, 12 people? Yeah.
It was closer to like 20, Zan.
Everyone's just
Zan's
gonna
not here.
start
Zan's
crying.
not here.
She's
Well,
just
you
gonna
all are.
start crying.
I guess it depends.
Is the fire going, or is this before the fire? I'm trying to decide if I'm naked or not.
She already started the fire,
Fire's
so
going.
they're kind of
Okay.
gathering stuff. You both can hear them like going back and forth, and you're naked at the fire, and Elia is just kind of roaming around.
So Abaddon's gonna burst into tears.
Oh.
She's crying. And she's just gonna curl up in a ball on the ground.
Right where she's standing.
Yeah.
Drops down to the wall.
Ira's gonna feel bad. It was.
Is that typical of how you travel?
There's a lot of history between everyone.
Well, I'm sure.
Excuse me, but you don't have any pants on.
They're trying.
Zan will check on Abaddon.
Ira's gonna stomp off. He feels bad, but he doesn't want to admit it.
If he tries to stomp off, I want to try to grab him with my tail and trip him.
Do it.
All right, make an attack roll.
Attack roll?
Well, to see if you can hit.
Like, what is that like a
Just a
grab?
We'll go with your dex.
Okay.
Just a d20 plus your dex.
Shit.
I don't know why I would do this.
This is-
Well,
this is
I
turning
know
into a
why
slap
she would do
fight.
that. She would get mad.
We'll see if you get him at all, or
Alright. 9.
so Abaddon's tail just like whips out as you're going, but with a 9, I would
She
say
missed.
even that you doesn't even.
I'm
come
You
gonna-
close.
don't even feel it.
I'm gonna use one of my superiority die, and I'm gonna riposte on that. And I'm gonna, when she does that, I'm gonna grab her tail and just tug it.
This
Is
is
there a roll?
This
for that?
is going downhill.
I don't know.
This is supposed to be like a hot dot conflict. Jesus.
Is there a roll for riposte?
It's like I make an attack roll,
Okay, go ahead.
so it'd be what, an unarmed attack.
Yeah.
We really are just gonna both miss our bird.
I
Both of our-
I'm gonna go with dex for this too, because you'd have to be fast to like grab her tail.
So I make an attack, and you want me to add my
It's a roll d20 and add your dex.
just straight my dex.
Yep.
Oh, that's a 7 plus 1. It's only an 8.
Ha!
So we really did. You went to get me, and then I went to get you, and like we just narrowed
Then you
our eyes.
both look at each
We're
other.
even.
And then
She's staying curled up.
I'm sorry, Abaddon. I didn't mean it.
Well, do you have any snacks?
I have the soup.
You'll have to give me some of the soup to feel better because it really hurt my feelings that you brought up, Bob. It was a huge mistake of mine. I'd never do it again.
It's because I miss Micaiah and Erdnot, even though he's a grumpy old guy, and now we've got someone new.
But Val seems really nice and he's naked and loud.
I mean, he's not that far from Erdnot, I guess, in that. But I'm worried about them, and I lashed out at you, and I'm not really good at the talky-feely stuff, and I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
He's just gonna like reach down and like pat her head, like, cause she's so like low. He's just like, I'm sorry.
So she'll jump up and grab him and hug him.
And I'm just gonna like tap her on the back.
Aggressively. This is an
What?
aggressive
It's
hug.
an aggressive hug.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
This is not
Do you
like...
need an attack roll? What's your tail doing during all this?
don't wanna
He'll
know.
Kicking your pocket.
Tying your boots together.
he'll after that article, I'm assuming she has something I can put the soup in. You know, that's gonna burn your hand. Actually, you probably have resistance. If you wanted to, you could probably do.
She's like,
Instead of a keg stand, she's like over the pot. Give me the soup!
bobbing for apples, just sticks her head in the fucking pot.
Bobbing for soup.
Yeah. Grabbing those jerky parts, soggy jerky.
So yeah. So I'll split my soup with her, so we'll both be warm and cheery.
okay.
She's still sad, but she's okay.
So you all are sitting around, or is Zan sitting near the fire? Okay, so everybody's back around the
I
fire.
know.
He just
That
wanted
came
Val to
out
put
of,
pants
like,
on
real-
before he tried to
real
talk to
anger.
him.
Once they're dry, they'll go back on.
So you all have some food sitting around. You feel pretty comfortable with an ancient dragon keeping their eye out on things. So even though you're kind of in the middle of this field, it's a nice day. Like those kind of wispy. I'm sure my kids would have the exact name is like
Like the
cirrus
clouds.
clouds, the ones that look like the little horsetails. But otherwise, like, yeah, it's a pretty nice day. It is warm-ish, 50s, 60s. And she's just,
Is it warmer just because we're south?
Yeah.
More south?
right, you're getting more south, so. Val may know this, but Erdnot definitely would have known that, like, once you get over the mountains, it gets a lot warmer. Down in where his people are from. So,
So as you mean, excuse me, did we already pass?
no.
All right. So as we
Yeah.
go down, we'll.
Yeah, as you get past and go past I think it's the Spiny Mountains or something, but all right. So the moment Val begins putting his pants back on, Elia turns and is like, "We're ready to go."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice and toasty.
So it wasn't a total waste for the stall. I thought it was gonna end up being a totally wasted because I was hoping to try to get him so he wouldn't have to be like freezing cold, and then we had that little thing that just happened.
Well, unfortunately for Trogdor now, is Abaddon is going to be very attached because we just had a moment and hugged.
Oh,
So she's gonna kind of stay right by him.
does Eric notice this?
I mean, it would be hard probably to not.
Well, I mean,
There's only 4 of us.
Yeah.
Back
that's a
of the
good
dragon.
point. I just didn't know what kind of attached you meant.
Like just very close, and very like she'll be like, show you pretty things.
Okay. I'm actually gonna actually help her onto the dragon.
You're coming too, though, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna tie myself to you, and then we'll be extra safe.
And actually,
Extra
as you get to watch Elia transform this time, and in bright daylight, it is a mixture of, like, there's a disturbing aspect of it as you watch this, humanoid elven figure just begin to, like, elongate, and her neck stretches, and just watching the transformation, and then as she grows, like, you kind of have to step back, not really taking into account how much space she takes up, but when she is done, you saw her in the courtyard, but it was night, and she's been lit by, the stars or by lanterns, and to watch her transform in front of you is just incredibly impressive. And by the time she is done, you see this, she just shimmers as if just pure silver, gargantuan statue is standing there in front of you. You can see she has very, like, high eyes on her head there, and kind of like sweeping beard like spikes that come down. A spiny frill that rises up over her head and then traces down the neck all the way to the tip of the tail. And when she turns her head to look at you, once all is said, and she says, like, you can come back on, her eyes are just these, like, pure orbs of mercury. There's no pupils or anything. Like, when she turns, she is just like a metal statuette. And so climbing back on her, I mean, the light is just shining off, and you kind of get the impression that, like, she wants to move quickly. She is a beacon in sunlight. That can be good or bad, but just the reflection is very, there's a huge silver dragon in the middle of a field right now, so.
I would imagine that Abaddon would be slightly distracted by that.
Probably.
And probably just kind of be, like, staring at her quite a bit.
She's gonna be like, come on.
You have to shield your eyes at certain
You
points.
can't
like
fit her in the
she-
bag of holding. Don't tell her. Just go.
That will never get old.
So
All right.
we get on and hook ourselves back up the way we were.
I want to tell her she's beautiful.
She she has a long neck, and she turns her head to you when you say that. And again, her head takes up, I picture it being like that whole garage door, basically. But
Nope, we're already in the air.
Sound like a
so she
helicopter
kind of
from
like
Netflix.
turns and looks at you, and she says, "Thank you, child." And then just turns her head back, and you're like, "Oh!" And then she like, "Doo doo," and you're like, "Hold on!" As she like takes off into the sky again. And you are back up there. All right. The rest of the day, I'm actually.
It's like you ever be on the back of like a bike, somebody's riding like on a motorcycle. You have to keep your shoulders pinned to theirs.
Yeah, so
You
you're
don't
gonna
fuck
lean
it
with
up.
them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nuts to butts.
All right. So, continuing on, you continue south. The view is beautiful when you get the moment to, turn and look, and then of course just like being there and seeing the wings, where they, she's got these two claws on at the end of the forearm there, and just like the sound of the wings beating, and the light reflecting off of it. It's, you'll never experience anything like this again. And not many people get to experience such a thing.
Can I ask how long have we been riding? Like,
So you took off about, you've probably been on her back, not including the 1 hour stop, 12 to like somewhere between 12, 15 hours. Are you going to try to sleep? It is daytime, you're pretty high up in the sky at the moment, but are you going to try to sleep
I think we should try to sleep in shifts.
Maybe the people in the middle. Are
Two.
you behind? Or in the
I'm
rear?
last. Yeah.
Maybe the two in the middle. Maybe the two in the middle. Should try to get some sleep.
I'm down for that.
yeah, I've been on.
All right, I'm
We'll
gonna
try.
I would tighten the rope, like so that I'm like this on her spine.
I was gonna say it's me, then you, right?
Yeah.
And then Val. And
I'm gonna have you do another con check. This will be a Constitution check, not save.
all just
No, just those two, because
Oh. Well, I was gonna
will
say
you be able to sleep?
she's gonna be squished up against my back. And Art's gonna make sure that he like takes her arms and like holds her so she doesn't fall.
She's a kicker when she sleeps, so just keep that in mind.
You're gonna be kicking the dragon, not me. So
Sorry, what was it? Con check?
Con check.
13.
Okay. It's not easy,
Where's that?
but you are able to get, you close your eyes and
Oh, duh.
kind of hunkering down so that the wind isn't smacking you in the face. You're able to.
17.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Yeah, between
With my
all of
hood up.
that.
my
So it's
lower
like
shoulders rocking my
slightly, because my chin.
It's like just below the nose. Like,
Yeah. So the beard is keeping that warm, and then the top of the hood is keeping it out of my eyes.
So it is many hours of quiet and wind and the occasional looking out over the side. Why don't you, let's see here, one of the two of you can roll a d6.
Sleeping or the awake?
One of the two of these.
I mean the first roll. I don't know if you made a roll like that yet.
oh,
whoa.
I caught it.
There you go.
That's a 6. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah.
So with the two of them sleeping, it gets, I'm not going to say it's necessarily boring because you are on high alert the whole time. But it gets monotonous. At a certain point, we'll say 6 o'clock-ish, the sun is setting, and you look off to the west, where the sun is setting, as you're just kind of like just looking and watching, and you see movement
In the sky.
in the sky, and you look off, and the sky is starting to turn that like really beautiful pastel-y colors of like oranges and purples and pinks and everything as the sun is setting, and you can see this movement. And as you're watching, you kind of like lean forward, even though you're not leaning forward isn't going to help you when you're this far away. But you do it instinctively and just kind of like lean and are squinting, and you begin to see a pattern emerging from these figures that are moving in the sky. And you make a perception check.
Is it just him that notices this, or both of us?
Make a perception check. You'll see. We'll see which one.
17.
I mean, I'm a plus 0, so I don't know why I'm looking at that one. So
You are
I'm
looking
too taken.
like
I'm too taken with her gently snoring in my ear as she snuggles up on my shoulders.
you're like trying to keep your
fart
eyes
sound.
open as you're listening.
Somehow she's
Her
farting
tail,
from her
her
mouth.
tail keeps flapping you in the wind.
I'm gonna cinch it over my shoulder.
You like leaning forward and like squint and look, and you begin to make out these figures, like these shapes of about oh, I didn't roll to see how many things you see. And why can't I find any of my D4s? Hold on, folks.
Give her some before she has to roll a d6.
1, 2, 3, and we'll roll the special one. That's not it.
We're getting into those extreme ones that you got in the really bad one.
Mix them.
So you see about approximately 7 reindeer
Wait, in the air?
In the sky?
in the sky.
What the fuck?
And as you're watching, like you see the horns and everything, and they're decently far off, maybe like 500 or so feet. Like you have good eyesight to see that these are reindeer out there, and you see them going.
Which one has a red nose?
They are practicing
skeleton.
some kind of formation in the sky, where it's almost like a what do you call that when the choreographed
Synchronized swimming.
like, synchronized swimming? Yeah.
I
Except
was
this
thinking
is
Blue
like,
Angels.
Yeah, it's
I was thinking like
like-
flying
Oh,
Blue
like,
Angels.
yeah, like, you know,
like
formation.
aerodynamic, whatever, aeronautics, is that a thing?
Sure,
And
it is now. You're the DM.
In this
and-
world it is.
you're just like sit there and
Acrobatics.
watch as you're going. Yeah, there you go. And they're just like doing this synchronized aerial dance in the sky. You just kind of watch them. Silently, like there's a moment where you almost like want to yell up to Art, but by the time you would, and if you then you picture in your head going like, oh, that, like, look, and by the time he did, it would be missed. Anyway, so you just kind of take in the moment, and everyone, as you begin to pass, and like her wing blocks your view and then comes down, and you can see them all doing this like strange dance. You just kind of watch them as you pass along.
You do a mid-air collision with Santa Claus.
Santa would be a snack for the dragon.
No one is ever going to believe you that you ever saw Santa Claus.
So you
He's pulling
yeah,
a Bill
this is
Murray.
your day.
No one will ever believe you.
I'm gonna have somebody else roll a d6 for the night.
Are
only
they still,
other
are they
person
still
awake?
sleep? Are they still
I will-
sleeping
I will
right now?
roll.
It doesn't matter who rolls. Like,
Wait, I don't think Lauren's the
I don't
only
think
one that
Lauren's
has.
rolling one
We
yet.
can,
D6.
we can like go around the table.
Good. It's a 3.
I like how little those are.
Are they
Can I see
teeny?
them? Can I
Yeah,
see
of course.
yeah, a little
They're
bit
heavy though.
Yeah.
It's still, I would not want to get whacked with one of those.
Put it in a little sling like.
Like it makes the same.
like a wrist rocket, just like a
Like, you-
D4.
Like it makes the same fucking sound. Holy shit.
Okay.
At velocity, some of these D4s will go right into your head.
Oh yeah.
Especially these awesome, almost critical dice.
Yeah.
Even the 8s. 8s are sharp as fuck too.
All right, so. Oh, do you want me to take a break? By the way, this
Oh,
is
is it food ready?
5:15ish.
Yo.
If you want to take a break now, I can check them. If we want to wait, how about we wait till we land, maybe?
Okay.
How about you go check them and tell them if we want to take a break?
Well, it's in the slow cooker, so the longer they're in there, the better it is.
They'll just become sauce. have to make some
So
pasta real quick.
They haven't been into that one.
the sun sets, and at about this time, I'm gonna say it's like 9, 10 o'clock at night ish, from what you can gauge. The sun has finally set. These two, you begin to wake up. And Abaddon, as you are waking up, you guys are kind of flying in. It still looks beautiful out there. You open up your eyes. You're cuddled up against the back of Arik, who's been making the wind not, hit your face as you sleep. And you kind of like open your eyes. You're looking up, and you're like, this is nice, looking at all the stars. And then suddenly all of you feel a little bit of a...
stars!
I know the way you said that. I was like, oh, fuck.
It's a
Suddenly-
fleet of reindeer!
It's reindeer shit.
The dragon banks like hard to the left, and you're all like, hold on, and you hear her like yell, incoming! And you feel her get hit by something, but you're not, like, you don't see anything yet, and you're holding on. I need everybody to make a, this is going to be a dexterity saving throw.
Smoke's coming from her wing.
Actually, I'm going to go with strength save. Strength save.
Oh, nice. It's a 19 plus 8. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
All right, 27,
19 plus 8. Whatever that is. I think that's 27.
20.
20,
11.
11.
Not bad. 15.
Okay.
Jeez, I'm a lot.
That's right.
So she banks to the left, and
That's
luckily
I was gonna say,
you,
Ernut might have to come back. Fuck.
luckily you are all, tied on. But as she does, Val, you just kind of like slide back. You kind of hit, fucking Zan.
Fucking
And
Zan. Always fucking Zan.
Ooh,
You hit-
fucking Zan.
you hit,
The last
as you do,
words
you kind of
come
like
off.
slide off. You hit him and then begin to slide off to the side. You have the rope, so you like grab onto it, but you find yourself at a certain point you're not like secured down feet on the back of the dragon. You're like, you fly off a little bit, and obviously like Xan's immediately grab onto the rope. And she has banked off to the left.
Some Top Gun shit.
And then she rights herself, and she starts to do what you imagine to be like escape maneuvering in a way, as she is going fast here. And
She launches flares from her belly.
I'm gonna have
Too close for missiles. Switching the guns.
everybody make a perception check with disadvantage.
That
Ooh,
sucks.
it's gonna be that. I know that.
I was gonna say, I got an 18
Oh,
and an
jeez.
8.
A 4 to 5. So 4.
Okay.
10.
7.
Ooh,
8.
holy shit, guys.
Well, I still had the highest.
Dude, I'm just sitting here going, oh, this is different.
I'm up front. I can't see shit because I'm getting hit with the wind.
You're the one guy trying to keep the Macy's Day Parade float.
So you are
With
not,
you holding on my leg, I'm like, thank you, friend.
And you're just like,
you are not able to see what's going on, but you know that something is happening as she is going left and right, and you are kind of like holding on. You're pulling him in. I need everybody to roll for initiative.
oh! Initiative on the back of a
Damn.
dragon.
Damn.
Ooh.
This is a surprise.
Alright. I guess we can break here and eat.
Alright.
It sucks 'cause I rolled an 18, but I have no idea what to fucking do. Like, none. No idea.
Alright.
Well, not only
20
that, but
plus.
22.
I don't have any like, magic.
Oh, yeah,
so, like,
right.
What the fuck do I do?
15 plus.
Yeah, 18.
10 10 plus.
10.
Oh shit.
And
5.
5. Hey, it's not always bad to go last.
At least we'll see what's going on.
Right? Yeah.
All right. So. Okay. So you begin banking left and right, and then you see. That's really fucking loud. Let's see. You hear this music, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And behind, on her tail, like you look back as you're looking around trying to figure out what's going on. You turn in time to see a thing that I need to pull up and get a really good look at before I tell you what it is.
Has she been boarded?
What the fuck is
Grabbing
he
on,
attacking
you see long arms with claws just grab on and sink into the back, onto her tail. And we're talking a tail that is pretty far back from you, but as it raises its head, too long for its body, arms grab on, a pair of wings. You can see this like green, just barely because it is dark. Maybe like the reflection of the moon off of her, like giving a light green kind of sheen to this face. These tendrils kind of whipping around, sharp teeth, a dragon-like face, and wings extending out on the back. You remember and are immediately brought to Resmir. This is what Resmir was the second time.
Oh, the fiend version of Resident.
Except this one green.
It's green instead of black.
And with one arm, like I said, like long claws, hands that are almost like the size of its face. And on one side it's grabbed on, and then it pulls out a long sword that like shines in the moonlight. And begins and like stabs into her tail and starts climbing up in your direction. Do we want to take a break as this thing starts moving forward?
Yeah.
All right.
So it's not as big as the dragon.
No.
Like this thing is on
It's
top
like
of
our
her.
size.
So you can see that it's a little bit larger than you, but nowhere near as large as she is. So we will take a break here, and we will be back in a little bit, maybe 15-20 minutes. In the meantime, enter for the giveaway a sticker pack. I'm giving away a bunch of stickers for the NAT30s, exclamation point ticket, and then we will be back and just do it.
Zoom
Yes.
in on his buns.
No.
On the flat butt,
My butt.
he just has
All
one
right.
one singular flat ass cheek. There is no crack.
My
There is
pants
no
don't stay
crevice.
up. There's no support.
We are.
That's why I sit on the
we are
spike.
back.
I sit on the spiky thing to give me grip, so I don't slide out in the way.
I sit on the spike thing because it makes me feel like makes me feel loved.
So,
It's supposed to be for my back.
we are going to
Called my
choose
bad
our
boy chair.
winners.
Oh.
For those of
yes.
you who are out there, we've
Winner.
got one winner. We've got 3 people who have entered so far, so it's exclamation point ticket to enter to win a NAT30 sticker pack.
Got 2 tickets to paradise.
Also, I just want to say thank you so much to our latest patron.
Oh shit!
Old Road Painting has become another $5 patron. So thank you so much to Adam, who has been painting all of our beautiful minis.
You're welcome. It's been an honor.
Painted this one actually, which you all will be
Getting to know.
getting to know. It is the closest thing I had to an Abishai, which is what you were about to fight, because I don't have the Abishai yet. So this is about to go on there. But yes, thank you so much for becoming a patron. Everything goes back into the stream, and we appreciate you. Kat said that was a wallow ass. Yeah, that's pretty.
You didn't let me get down.
All right. So So, anybody else who wants to enter into the giveaway, exclamation point ticket, will get you an entry. Otherwise,
Stickers here.
Actually, my 14-year-old daughter was asking if we had any extra stickers.
we have so many. So
Enter the
I
giveaway.
know, right? Just kick her to the ground. No!
She's 14. She's got a Twitch.
Turbo, thank you for entering and welcome back to our stream. Turbo watched us when we were over at the NAT30s
Yes.
and now appears to have found us at the compound.
They're trickling in.
They are. They're coming back. Anybody else? Exclamation point ticket. I am about to close the giveaway. So, give you another second because I know there's like a 20-second delay here. And then I am going to close it. But yeah, I can give her a sticker pack, like a whole pack. Hey, cat.
And she has.
Maybe we'll even do like two
Oh, that's
giveaways.
awesome.
Why not? Alright, I'm going to close the giveaway. And we're going to draw a winner.
Oops,
I'm
sorry.
gonna bump
Oops,
the
sorry.
DM for a second.
Oh.
This is what?
Cat entered
That's
for
right.
her. Oh.
Yeah, see. That's
Nice.
down Jalen's bed and she likes to, she pokes him. So I'm like, Jalen's like, can I have more stickers so she'll play them?
Hey,
I
Gamer
almost just
Share. Did you want to enter the giveaway, Gamer Share?
You do.
Because I
Do
can
it.
reopen it.
Do it.
Enter
Do it.
it.
Did you want it?
Can I open it again? I can't open it again. Sorry, I can't open it. That's
We
weird.
have plenty of time to get diabetes
Anyway.
out.
Next time. I'm drawing a winner.
I'm doing it now.
Jungle Dog.
Hey!
Congratulations on winning.
Round of applause.
So it's there's like
There's
cheese
an
cat?
M in front of it. Yeah, I guess so. Jungle Dog and Cheese Cat. We
Are
got.
they?
No, I don't think so.
Are they
Related?
Are they related?
Do they know each other IRL?
Is this cat running a scam? She needs more merch?
So you know, all of her accounts are all
Thing.
Thing
Thing.
animal. Alright. Well, congratulations, Jungle Dog. I will get with you on the sticker pack. So we appreciate you. Alright, so getting back to I put sticker dog. Sticker pack.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
a weird mix.
Getting back to our game. As you were flying on the back of, or I would say, were you flying? You were like secured to a flying dragon. You're not necessarily flying. Suddenly she banked to the left as you felt her get hit by something on the side. Looking back, Zan noticed a green creature clawing its way up her tail. Somewhat familiar to the reincarnated fiend of Resmir the Black, except this time a green dragon-like figure with wings, sharp teeth jutting out from its like dragon maw, and a sword, long arms with sharp claws, and then a long sword that it pulls out from behind. And you all rolled for initiative. So, is this where you are currently?
Yeah, we're all like strung
Alright.
up, right?
Just to be different, Zan.
All right. So I'll
Is it
have
can we,
you
though?
move. I'm just gonna. Like,
Well, I think
use
it
my-
depends on how much rope length we
Laser
gave each
pointer.
other.
If I find it.
It's fair.
Okay, that is representing the creature that you see. I will use my laser pointer that I will look for right now and see if I can find,
That's
so
fun. a
that you
laser
all
pointer.
can move it because that's too far away for me to get. Okay. Val,
have a butt?
you are up
It's
as
got a
you
butt.
turn and see. It
It's got a
doesn't.
Mike Wachowski button.
Yeah. As you turn and see this creature.
Don't give it extra.
You're right.
Don't give it extra face.
What are you doing? Keeping in mind, you are flying in the air. Everything changes in the air.
Do I know what this is?
Roll a history check.
$24.
Yes, you definitely know what this is. It is a green Abishai. An Abishai is a fiend version of essentially like a dragon kin of some kind. It is a devil of sorts. I'm gonna say, what you rolled a what? 20 something?
24.
So you know that they are immune to the same types of things that their chromatic dragon counterparts are. So a green, you know, would be immune to poison. You also know that they can see in complete darkness, even magical. And that of all of them, green ones are stronger than a black one, we'll say.
Awesome.
So, they have magical abilities as well. You know that these are magical creatures. Yeah.
Alright. I go first, right? Because I rolled a
Yep,
20.
you are first. Yep.
Alright. Let's go. A bloody. What's it called?
Abishai.
A bloody Abishai! Alright, I'm going to cast Crimson Right on my crossbow, the
Okay.
right of the dawn. So I'll just cut my palm open, rub the blood on my face for some flair. I take 4 damage. Is it? Fiend is not undead, or are they like... No, okay. Either way. Right at the dawn feels more appropriate here. Alright, so then I will just... so that was my bonus action. And then for my action, I will... shoots it with a crossbow.
You will be doing that at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you are
Because flying.
You are flying.
Flying.
In the air and maneuvering actively.
Alright.
Ranged is going to be difficult for you. All.
12.
A 12 to hit.
Would have been an 18.
Alright. So that was your crossbow?
Yes.
Alright, yeah. So as you smear that blood on your face and then take aim and let loose, she banks a little bit to the side, and you see the Abishai just ducks out of the way as the bolt disappears into the darkness. You don't even see.
Actually, it emits a bright light for 20 feet around
Okay.
it. So the bolt just like, we can see him going.
You see it
like a
fly
nautical
over.
It looks like I just fired a blaster from Star Wars.
You're a stormtrooper.
It does not take it, like, it sees that, but you can see it's like looking at you all. It maybe was not expecting to see, you know, folks on the back of the dragon, but when it sees you and sees that go, it like ducks down, and then it looks, and you can see its teeth are already sticking out of its mouth. It doesn't have like the kind of like lip cover or anything, and it almost like looks to get wider as it sees you all on the back. Anything else?
I already used my bonus action, so I can't shoot again.
Movement is going to be halved as well.
I'm just gonna
You are all...
scoot a little over here so that I keep a little distance so I can use my now magically imbued weapon on it.
Okay.
So I don't have to cut myself again for other weapons.
All right.
So
So
that's how we got all the scars. Cuts himself.
Just sitting there.
Makes me feel alive.
Just double check something real quick. Okay. All right. So it is now Elia's turn. Otaaryliakkarnos.
Every time she says, I'm like, who?
She is going to. She is going to attempt to make a tail attack on this thing. So she whips her tail to the side, feeling it kind of stuck in her. Rolling, to be honest. Okay. That hits. It. I mean, I don't even know why I rolled. perfectly honest.
It's on the tail.
She could have rolled a 1 and it's
So
still
she
would
gave
hit.
us the hardest one of these
Um,
things and disadvantage on it.
She only said ranged, so there's still a chance with the sword. We can stick it.
All right, so
Put her on the board.
Title.
Chance we can stick it.
So she whips her tail, and you see like part of the frill like cuts across the side of the creature here, and draws a little bit of blood. And she is with her. Let's see. She's a little bit. She's being a little bit cautious because you all are on her back. There would be other things that she could do, but in attempting to do that might impact you. So, all she's going to do at this point is she's going to whip her tail around. And you hear her kind of like yelling against the wind there. It's like, what is it? As she goes. Next we have Arik.
Alright. I'm gonna grab his crossbow, and he's also gonna swing this way.
I thought you'd been lying. I'm like, do that.
Yeah, give it.
Okay.
This way. Could he stand right here?
Yep.
Or no?
Yeah, you can. I would say you probably have like 15 feet of slack on the frill. So.
Okay. So he'll come forward here then.
All right.
And I'm going to use my fainting attack, and it says you can expend one die as a bonus action on your turn to add the total. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, okay, sorry. It's got something else. So I gain advantage on my next attack. We already have disadvantage, so that would negate it, I'm assuming? Alright, so I just make a straight roll. But for my range, it's not exactly great. It's only... Oh, damn it. 12. Actually, before you tell me if that hits or not, I'm going to use my another one, and I'll use precision attack on there.
Okay.
Precision attack lets me roll a 1d8, and I get to add it
Okay.
to that. 7. So that was 12 plus 7.
19. That hits.
Thank you for doing my short math.
So, yeah, you kind of aim. Is this a crossbow or a longbow?
This is
You're right.
I said
I
crossbow.
pushed a button. I didn't mean to.
I said crossbow, meant longbow, but we can go with what I said because I fucked up.
It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I thought
alright,
you
well,
normally used a longbow, so
Yeah,
that
I
was-
said crossbow because he said crossbow,
Yeah.
so that's what I was thinking. But longbow.
No, that's fine. Longbow's fine. So you find a moment where she's kind of trying to stay steady, and the creature has kind of looked at the tail that whipped it, and then let loose the arrow, and it does make contact with it. So you can roll damage.
It's 1d8 plus 5. So 7 plus 5 is plus 1. I'm looking at it. So that's 8 plus my other d8 plus 6. So that's 8 plus 6.
All right.
Just confused the fuck out of myself.
There's a lot of different things.
I gotta mark off 2 of my things.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn. Yeah, action, bonus action, movement. Psst. 2 attacks. Didn't I? Oh, yeah. Thank you. So, because I used my bonus action I forgot I didn't eat up my second attack to do that. Thank you. Alright, I'll hit it again. I'll
Okay.
try to hit it again. Next. But this one will be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh shit! No, I forgot about that too. I did the same thing. I should have been able to
when
actually shoot.
When I use my
a
bonus
second
action
time,
like that,
'cause
I
I
always
was thinking
forget I have a
bonus
second.
action.
This is not the first time you've told
Bonus
me.
action to reload crossbow.
I'm a crossbow expert or whatever. I
Oh shit! A 19 and an 18.
Crossbow expert.
A 19 and an 18, both are plus 5.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, that hits. So
I'm new. I'm new.
you can roll again. You can roll again to hit.
Okay.
Whenever I use
It's
my
a
bonus
disadvantage.
action as a thing, I always fuck that up. The same thing.
That hits. So you let loose 2 arrows.
A
with
merciful
quick
DM.
success.
This is when
No, I mean it's a new character. Go ahead and
I'll let him finish.
This
his thing.
probably isn't going to work out.
Well, you
very
can
well.
roll to hit.
Oh, yeah.
You're not gonna kill
I'll
it,
use
so.
trip attack when you hit with
Says you.
No, you go ahead.
No.
trip attack when you hit with a weapon attack. I don't have to declare it before.
I
This
could
one I can
have
declare
done
after.
something with this.
You can expend.
That would have been like
add
when
to the total
the
damage
did the
roll
ball.
if the target
It's
is
just
large or smaller. That's
round one.
large.
Just
Large.
It has to make a strength saving throw. The DC for me is 16. On a fail, it knocks it prone. I'm hoping to knock it off
Okay.
in conjunction with her swinging her tail.
Did you say this is a dex save?
No, it's strength saving.
Oh, strength. Strength. All right.
Probably would have been better if it was a dex for something that's big like that. But and I'll roll both my damage now. It was 1d8 plus what? 1, I think, for the longbow.
Yeah, I was thinking of
Five.
I'm
That's
also
6 damage that
two-handed,
time.
so like as a bonus action, I can do attack,
6
attack,
damage?
and then
Yes,
attack.
attack again.
So I was thinking that with the crossbow.
Alright.
was like,
3
oh,
in
wait.
one fucking turn.
Twice.
I usually don't like using these, but I never do.
Oh no.
So it's like
So that was
sharpshooter, I
14
think.
Yeah,
plus
sharpshooter
for the
lets
first
you do the extra
attack,
damage.
Yeah.
and then for the second.
But you don't
Okay.
get
Did
disadvantage
you make?
when they're
Did
within
you?
5
I
feet.
said the strength, right?
Yep, I already did
I
it.
can go
So
right up to
you
it.
let loose the arrow,
Watch
and
this.
you can. What did you roll? A 1. I'm assuming.
No, I rolled a nat 30 and a 5.
Okay, so you let loose the arrow. It hits it in the leg, and you see it kind of like knock forward, and it falls over. But
I mean, that 5
So
is
I knocked
still-
it down.
you did knock it down.
Oh.
And I was gonna make a save to try to hang
I'm
on.
trying to hang on.
Is it at disadvantage because we're
Both of my
spinning,
12.
twisting, spiraling through the air with these evasive maneuvers?
She is not doing that.
Just
so
saying, I am trying to press for fucking everything.
She's not doing that so that you guys don't fall off. She only did that tail attack.
Ah, damn.
No, it is holding on with its claw, so it falls down and is hanging on as opposed to like standing up.
Also, presumably, it flew up here.
It has huge
Oh, I just-
wings.
I'm looking at that thing and I forgot it.
No, sorry, yeah, there are huge wings that it has.
Fair point.
Unless there's another dragon above us and it just jumped off and
I
was
am
like,
so low on sleep, man. I'm sorry. I'm fucking a doll.
All right, so anything else?
That's both
You
attacks.
knocked it down to
courtesy
be
of him.
holding on. All right, it is actually the Abishai's turn. Okay. Oh, you know what?
Can't believe I fucking wings. Yeah, your tip's bent.
There we go.
on the board. Ya tips bent.
We're gonna need
Actually,
we're gonna need new equipment.
You have nice handwriting. There you
Yeah, 'cause I
go.
wrote super slow. Look at the rest. Look at how I usually write.
Scribble.
It's like, if either
I
one of us
really
did
do.
it fast, like, you really do that.
If that was another 3 words, it would have devolved to this one.
okay, so as it's staying there, it looks up at all of you. Ooh, nope. It is going to crawl forward. So it's in these 4 squares. It's going to go 5, 10, and then be like right there. And what's that? 5, 10, 20, 20. Okay, I need everybody. As it looks at you, it just kind of like smiles and its eyes like glow red slightly. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Fuck.
That
Balls, that's no.
As you, Arik, you begin to see what appears to be
I didn't even make my roll yet. Just saying that. Fucking
you
shit.
start to see, like looking past it, you begin to see what appears to be Leah just hanging on to the back of this dragon and going, ha! Like screaming for your help. You begin to see Abaddon. You see your mother hanging on, and from behind her, you see the disappointed look of Lanathon as she comes up and goes to like strike her down.
Strike the mother down.
Your mother, yes.
Oh God.
You see you see the Abishai's face just contort and change into Kane, who you had just flown over, just looking at you with a smile. And you see
She'd be like, yeah.
a set of
Fucking do.
bloody hands just hanging on the side, like tied to his belt. And then you see, well,
We didn't finish reading that
no.
paper.
A happy
You
meadow
see-
with bunnies all over the place.
No, you see your,
Just see with the fucking teeth.
so you see your former mentor, Orcella, and she is like a withered old woman. Like the Abishai kind of changes and morphs into this withered shell of a person that you once knew. And what did everybody get?
Nat 20.
18.
12.
8.
I couldn't believe it when I rolled that. I was like, holy shit.
Oop, that's not good when the DM goes, oop.
No.
And
All
she's
right,
like, it's opposite day. 20s or 1s.
Abaddon, as you watch Lenithon just look you in the eyes from behind and begin to, like, just stab
Fucking
down into
whale.
your mother, you are now frightened as the Abishai is morphed into Lenithon in your eyes. You are frightened. You must try, while you are frightened by this particular spell, you must try to move away from the Abishai. The safest route that you can, which is difficult.
Just
And-
crawling into the dragon's mouth.
And you are frightened. All of your attacks have disadvantage, not that they would necessarily anyway, for as long as you can see, and you cannot make a wisdom saving throw to stop this until you can no longer see the creature. Same thing for you. You rolled a 12? Yeah. You are frightened of this Abishai. And there's a moment where, like, in your own mind, you know that this is not...
I know it's fucking. This is my job.
You know that it's fucking with you, but you cannot stop the fear that you have
Yep.
from just like welling up in your brain. All right, so that is
You know
going
it's
to
fucking with you,
be.
but you can't stop the fuckery.
Yeah.
So that happened, and yeah, you just see both of you like see it start laughing as you notice the body language like change in your two companions, and they begin to move backwards. You have to use your action to dash away if you can. So you need to be.
So we have to
physically
run off the
moving.
edge.
No, safely. Like, you don't just like throw caution to the wind, but you have to
Just comes a rope and jump.
You have to try to get away. If there's nowhere else for you to go, then you're there, but you're like compelled to move. All right, that is actually the end of its turn. It didn't even bother getting up; it just kind of like crawled itself up, and now it is Zan's turn.
Okay. Zan, let me see, 5, 10, yep, it's 15 feet away, so Zan's going to flick his arm out and activate his tattoo. Draw his sword, so now his melee...
It's 20 feet away. You're gonna have to move.
I'll move a little bit closer. So now his melee attacks have a 15-foot reach, and he will attempt to slice it with his long sword. Is this disadvantage, or melee attacks at disadvantage, or just
Is
ranged?
is it unarmed strikes, or is it melee? All
It's
melee.
all melee,
Okay.
weapon and unarmed strikes.
This is not at disadvantage because it's melee and you're right up on it.
That's 24 to hit.
That hits.
So I get an extra d6 and a d4 for the first attack. 6.
And you are all watching as Zan like reaches forward with the sword, and it's almost like it doesn't make any logical sense that like the sword you almost don't even see it connect, but there's something about it where it actually as he slices forward, you see it. There's impact on the creature, and its skin slices.
So basically, he just went full anime.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, from like 100 feet away, and the
Right.
guy's like.
The sword only went like this.
And then buildings next to you slid in half.
So that's 18 points of damage for the first one.
Okay.
And to follow through, he'll follow up with unarmed strike. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's only 16 points.
16 points. What sword are you? What?
I was using my longsword, but the tattoo gives me an extra d6. Oh, I accidentally rolled a d6 instead of a d8.
Is this your Kensei weapon?
Yes. And an unarmed strike. Ooh, that's a 12 to hit. I don't think that hits.
Doesn't. I roll 2 of them.
What was that?
12 to hit.
Okay. So the next one. Even though you are that far away, it does it kind of dodges itself out of the way, and the air cuts past it. All right. Anything else?
That's action, bonus action, and you know what? Just because Zam will back again towards his friends.
Okay. We have Abaddon. You are up.
So I have to run away, right?
You do have to move as far away as you can. Yeah.
And I can move.
You
I
can't
move
really
half,
dash.
right?
So, yeah. Really, as far as you can get is really her shoulders. You can't get up onto her neck safely
So like
at
here.
this point.
And
Pretty much.
presumably we can't get out onto the wing.
No.
Those are actively moving. You can definitely try. For sure. But that would be
Just
probably
in
helpful.
between the two wings, just back and forth.
So you can still attack. Your attacks have disadvantage, but you didn't have to use your dash to get away. So.
Okay. Well, I had planned to cast magic missile.
Oh. Okay.
Fuck you, disadvantage.
All right. Hey, you've got magic missile dice.
Roll the magic missile
right.
dice.
Yeah.
Special
I
dice.
did just push it on here, so
Oh.
don't.
No.
No, but don't look at that because I don't even think anything happened.
Okay.
And I'd rather do that.
Do you have the magic missile dice in there? Or
I
are they-
thought
I think he's
so.
gonna. I know.
I think these are.
Oh, those guys.
I think those were in there are your fireball.
Yeah.
dice.
These are your
I
magic
think
missiles.
you're right.
All right.
Okay. Here we
So,
go.
you turn around and you can see Lenathon, slicing at your mother, and just disappointed look on her face as she judges you poorly for your decisions.
So that's 3 for regular.
Which level?
The 4,
4th level?
4th level.
So that
So
would be another 3.
3. Recast those.
So 64.
Okay.
You don't even have to add up anything because it does it for you.
This does?
It has the +1 on
Oh,
it.
shit.
You can't roll a 1, so.
Okay. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hold on, we get that up here. We gotta get that up here. That's gonna be a free shot.
Yeah.
Shot.
That's awesome that you don't have to add the 1 on these guys.
I know. That's what I got those.
Yeah.
When I saw all these dice,
Like, Lauren needs this.
I gilded dice. All right. So
That's
that
cool.
was
That's very
17
cool.
points. Is all these little there's how many? 6 of them. Just kind of arc
Just like
forward
Jubilee.
and automatically hit.
See, I think like the little mini missiles
you-
from Iron Man,
Oh yeah.
or the whistlers, the whistling birds from Mandalorian.
And all you can see is your magic missiles are hitting Lenathon on her body as impacts, and you all hear, you two hear the roaring of this thing, and it kind of laughs a little bit at you.
Me?
At you all.
Oh.
Yep.
It's a dismiss. You all.
All right. Anything
You
else?
were all nothing.
Nope. I think that's it.
All right. It is Valgard's turn. You must move away. You can only move up to 15 feet because you all are tethered.
So I
but-
can only move pretty much where she is.
Yeah. And then
Here
any-
or where she is?
15 feet. No, you can't get past there. Yeah, that's about as far. Otherwise, you're going to end up on her neck and she's moving around.
Is that yours or is that
That's
Safe.
temporary.
Oh. Actually, I've got wild magic dice for you too.
Oh shit!
So,
Yeah, so I
that one
back
doesn't
up.
count.
Okay.
Because it will be more fun this
Just yell at Abaddon and go, "It's not real, girly. Scouty as shit. Try not to let it affect you." As I go,
that one.
This one?
Yep.
All right.
And roll it again because we're gonna do 2 rolls because there's only the one wild magic weave on it.
Oh, okay. We're safe. We're good.
And then if you get it, you roll both of those.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
how that works.
Is this can this give me the roll? Because I have to roll for the 100
Oh yeah, go ahead.
also.
Yep.
97.
Oh, it has to be 5 or below, right? Yeah. Okay. Is it your level or below, or is it always 5?
Let me double check.
Okay. All right. What you doing?
All right. It's a bonus action. I'm going to cast the Blood Curse of the Marked.
Okay.
And I'm going to amplify it. So I have to cut myself again. 3 damage.
It's a 5.
All right. So, wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is that? No. Never mind. It is not. It is 1 square away
Well,
from
it's
30.
laying down.
It's still
I
taking
know,
up
I know.
these 4. It's
I
not
know.
on this one, so it's right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is 1 step away, so I will not do that. Stupid thing. Alright. So I am going to. I should have counted that beforehand. Alright, I'm gonna try to shoot it again. Oh, alright. Here we go. 25.
That hits. You shooting with the crossbow?
Yes. So, hold on. It's gonna be a whole bunch of math to do here. So, D10 for crossbow. That's a new one. 10. 13. So 13 damage. I have it gets a D6 for the... So this D6 that it takes, 3 radiant damage. And then as... This is a special, so I don't think this counts as bonus action. And so when I... No, where is it? When I damage a creature with a weapon that has an active right, which this weapon does, I sear an arcane brand into the creature. I will always know where it is as long as we're on the same plane of existence. And then it deals... Each time branded creature deals damage to you or another creature you can see within 5 feet of you, the branded creature takes 2 psychic damage.
That's cool.
What is that? Is that marked as an action or
It's marked
just
as a
thing?
special. So it's when I hit it. Right?
It's
Yeah,
an
when you
add-
damage a
I have
creature
the
with your
same type
weapon.
of thing.
So it's I can choose to activate it now that I've hit it with my weapon.
Okay. So it is marked.
It is like it says like so like a little brand sears onto itself.
Okay.
It can't unmark itself or anything. It lasts until I dismiss it or until I apply it to another creature. And then I'm going to attack again because I remember now. Oh. Alright. 17, 18, 19, 20, 22.
That's at disadvantage.
Yes.
That hits.
Another 9, 10, 12. And then 6 more radiant damage.
All right.
Wait, I think it's all radiant damage. Now that I think about it, yeah, it's all radiant damage because the making the
Crimson Right.
the Crimson Right, all the damage from that. Let me just double. Let me read the verbiage. Extra damage. Oh, wait, no, sorry, never mind. Extra damage dealt by the right is radiant. Okay, so just the extra.
Okay.
And that's all I'm doing right now. Because it's not 30 feet within range.
All right. So.
You have to give yourself back those hit points you took off because you can't do the other Crimson Right you were trying to
Oh,
do.
yeah, you
Oh,
took 3.
you're right.
You took 3 points off.
Good call. Good call.
All right. So, Elia is going to, or Otaaryliakkarnos is, let's see, she can feel this thing on her tail. She's going to do a tail attack, and then
Do a barrel roll.
nobody answered her, so she's going to
Oops.
try to do a side thing as well. All right, so she's doing a tail attack against this thing.
She's,
She's
you know, she's sitting there
trying
like,
to-
"These fucking fleas."
I'm just gonna roll through this. It's failed.
It's so funny because you had all this like cool stuff that you did, and my next turn is not going to be anything like that at all. If this thing doesn't get flung off.
All right, so she is able to whip her tail, and this thing can't like dodge it. I mean, her tail just kind of whips around, but then she is going to bank. Actually, she's going to go to the right this time. I need everybody to make a dex. I'm going to go with a dexterity saving throw this time because it was kind of sudden. She's like, hold on!
29.
Holy shit. 15.
24.
I'm like
Right.
Pat with stealth.
16.
All right. Yeah. So she kind of banks off to the right, and this creature ends up going like. Make one more. It falls. Oh yeah. And then it ends up kind of like disappearing off the side. So it's you can't see it. You can move it
A creature?
off. Yep.
Whoa.
Very dramatic. No, you can keep it there. Okay. So, it goes off to the side, and then she's continuing on and, like, flying. And it is now Arik's turn.
Arik is going to yell what it was. An Abishai?
Yeah.
It was an Abishai. See, it's a stage yell.
I couldn't hear you.
And we no longer see this thing?
You cannot see it, no.
Okay.
You can actively look if you would like.
Yeah, but I wanted to... Could I do that and then also hold an action or no?
No, you wouldn't be able
Arik is gonna take a step closer to the spines. Oh, he'll go right here. And
to. Oh, sorry, you can put it, like, right over here. On the side.
It's next to us, like.
I know. If it appear, shit, how do I want to do this? I fucked up my whole thing because there's something that I want to do, but I have no idea how you're gonna make me do that. That's not a good sign. We should talk about that. I have no idea how you're. So I'm like, how do I phrase this? Arik's gonna grab the roll of many of useful items, and he's just gonna hold on to it. And he's gonna hold an action of holding one of the things, the patches.
Okay.
And in case it appears in this area,
Yep.
you know what I mean? If like around where it was, he's gonna pull one off.
Okay.
It's gonna be a ladder. He's gonna hit it with a ladder.
He pulls the patch, this ladder comes shooting out of the room.
Do you want me to say what I?
All 10 ladders.
So
It's gonna Jackie Chan.
Just like.
So I wanted to knock it off and do a lot of damage to it. So I was going to rip off the one. I have a rowing boat, So a rowboat.
Yep.
So I was hoping to run up to it, rip the patch off, throw it in its face, so the rowboat would appear and just fucking nail the thing
Yeah.
and send it tumbling. So that's what he's going to do. Does that involve movement? I state
If you
that-
wanted to run up to it, that would involve movement. If you're just gonna like rip the patch off and
And you can only
Throw
go
it.
15 feet.
Yeah, I got another like 5 feet, I think. So I can't move like as a reaction, as a what's it
no.
called? Okay. Okay. Then I'm gonna go. Well, yeah, I'm gonna stay right there and just do as I
Okay.
stated. If it appears in this area here, if it like comes from this side or like way out, then I'm not gonna bother.
All right.
It's gonna be a timed thing. I really wanted that to be like a surprise.
Because
Like I just throw a fucking rowboat at it. Like, surprise! Well, I have that, and I have a riding horse.
Because I can
really wanted to
sense
chuck a
what
ride, really.
direction it's at, can I like guide somebody's next attack?
Not well.
It's to the left. It's to the down. Like
I really wanted to bolt it with a fucking.
Sort of. She did this like after you, like while you were doing your thing, so it's technically 2 turns later. So like kind of yelling something out that far out is cheating a little bit.
fine.
I mean, you could be facing that direction. Okay, so Zan, it's your turn.
All right.
Sorry, Zan. I can't tell you if it's to the up or to the left.
Back and to the left. Zan will just move towards where it was before it fell down, and
Okay.
he's gonna actively look for it.
Okay, make a perception check with disadvantage in the dark.
Oh.
And blah, blah.
I can't get.
Well,
Oh, okay.
if by chance it was within 10 feet of Zan, he has blind sight. So, but otherwise it was a 9.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking out and you, in the dark with the light shining off of Otaaryliakkarnos. I feel like I have to say the whole name. It just kind of like reflects off. It's really difficult to see what might be happening outside of the immediate. All right, are you doing anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right, Abaddon,
Okay, so she's not afraid anymore.
you can make a wisdom save because it's out of your vision, actually.
Oh. 19.
Hey. So as it is knocked out of your vision and you see it go, like right as it kind of exits your line of sight, you see it morph back into that green creature and you know, come to realize it is not Lenathon. Your mother, you don't even see her; she's just not there. And still that moment though of like, like shit, because you attacked her. You attacked her.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was her or not, you did it. And you did it with a spell that is guaranteed to hit.
This is complicated.
So yes, you are no longer frightened.
Okay. And I'd like to, let's see. I think just gonna go here. And then can I make a check to see if I can see it?
Yes, you make perception with disadvantage.
11.
Okay. Yeah, you're just kind of looking over the edge where you thought it went, but you are not able to see it. All right, Val.
There's no more
I'm gonna
despondent sound in somebody
Do
else's
wisdom
fail.
so I can shake it off. Hopefully, maybe.
I actually it's supposed to be at the end of the turn. I figured she wasn't going to be able to do anything, so.
I'm gonna hold blight though.
All right.
Spell.
Then
Okay,
Oh wait, perception was your active action.
Oh, to get out of the fear?
No, to like actively
to look.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
So you would know, like you can sense it is like on this side right now, somewhere over here, out of sight from where you can see.
Okay. I'm not gonna hold my action until it pops up.
Okay, what's your action?
Shoot with the crossbow.
Okay. All right. And now you can roll your fear.
Still scared.
Okay. All right. So Elia, she's on there and she's like, it's attached to me, and she's swings along to the side. She's gonna try to. I'm gonna make a roll. No. She tries to do something with her tail, like she's moving and like whipping the tail along, but I'm gonna have you all make a dexterity saving throw too. She's gonna try something. As you see her, like she moves to the side and then her head like disappears out the back.
That's not too bad.
Oh God, thank you.
Another 29.
Nice.
Why couldn't I roll that for wisdom? My wisdom's a +1.
21.
Okay.
17.
All right. I'm gonna roll for Arik just to. Actually, I won't. We'll see what happens. She's gonna do. You hear
Really?
this
Come on,
like.
when are you gonna really use that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think originally when Matt Mercer made this, wisdom was where the magic came from. But I think 2 months ago, they changed it. You could choose between wisdom and intelligence.
You hear her make this like loud
I
like.
think they added wisdom because it
was one of something like
yeah,
that. I think.
Yeah.
It was like people are like, oh no, let's use wisdom.
Oh, I don't know.
I think he only did
It's possible
intelligence
for this, like,
because
we'll
only
see.
wizards use intelligence.
I kept
Nope,
reading.
it's not
like
even
people
possible
like
for
you
it to
definitely
do
want to
it.
do
So-
Dex, Con, Intelligence, or Wisdom, whichever one you choose for the magic.
You hear the unmistakable sound of the cold breath, icy like breath that you had
Dexterity
heard.
saving throw.
Dexterity saving
Dex
throw.
save throw.
Go, go, go,
Hurry!
go, go.
We're waiting on you.
Fuck. 14, I think. Yeah, because I got a +1 Dex save.
Okay.
Just a straight Dex.
Yep, it was just a straight dex.
So saving throw. Yeah, just a +1.
Okay, so as she like turned to the right, she yelled out that it was attached to her, and then you saw her head kind of
It's attached to her
turn.
again.
Yeah, she yelled out that it was attached to her. So she turned her head,
It's on my
and
giblets.
in doing so, like her whole body does this very quick twist, and you just kind of fly out in that direction.
I thought you just said you just fly out into fucking space.
Well, you're tied, but you do fly
Spelljammers
out.
now.
The rest of them were able to hold on, but you just kind of like your hand slips and you just kind of fly out with like you're caught, but you are out to the side at this particular
Just
moment.
got clotheslined.
As and you also hear the
He's like,
very familiar like cold breath weapon that you had heard from Aruthator, and you hear like a screech come from behind there.
So I am currently hanging underneath.
So she's kind of to the side, almost like if you picture her body, almost like
You're
a
like up here.
semicircle,
Gotcha.
and
You're
you
a
are
kite.
out here, and they are.
Well, that
all
pendulum
attached.
effect is gonna suck when she turns again. and
When
I
she
end up-
banks again and
Yeah.
you just
I am going to be a
And it is
fly.
actually your turn. You are out. You are currently. Your rope is out. You are not attached
Put it
to.
on the
I was
list.
gonna say my rope
your
is
rope
out.
is out.
Out of
Your
rope.
rope is
All
out.
out of rope.
You are like just like tied to her by the rope at the moment. What do you do? It's your turn.
I was gonna say, like, is there anything I even can?
I don't know rope.
What?
rope.
O-P-E.
R-O-P-E.
D-I-C-K.
Did you really fuck you, son of a
Come on, I got it.
Remember, it's only a fuck up if you can't fix it.
There you go.
Learned that my first day in construction.
What do I do? I don't
Pull
really.
yourself in.
I was gonna say, like, but it's happening so fast. Like, can I, in that moment, try
That
to
is not coming
pull
off.
myself back in and land?
You can pull yourself back. That's pretty much like you can do whatever you want, but if you want to get back in, yeah, you would have to pull yourself back in there.
Yeah. Okay. So what's that?
I'm gonna say that it would be your action and all of your movement to get you back into.
So, like, try to
So hold-
pendulum
yeah.
swing myself back in.
Right.
Okay. What kind of roll is that gonna be?
Make a strength check. Because I'm actually going to see where you land. Back.
Right in
So
her
you
mouth.
were right there. So let's see where
So
you
let's see,
end
does
up.
the dragon have titties? Because that's probably where I'm going to land.
Come on, we're gonna run out of wall.
That's a 19 plus, you said a check.
Strength check.
Plus strength, so plus 4.
Okay.
So 23.
I'll say you can end up anywhere that you want to be in this circle here. Or square. It's not a circle.
So he's going,
So you're able to kind of
could do.
pull yourself back exactly where you want to be.
Do I look cool doing it? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, you look
Oh, yeah,
really
Can
cool.
I do it like a superhero?
Charisma.
I want to do the superhero. I want Avedon to be like, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do the landing. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do the superhero landing.
Oh, he did the thing.
He did it.
That was so cool.
That's the superhero landing
And then he
pose.
fucking
Iron Man.
He just
So-
tumbles off.
It
And it's currently on the underside of her.
you can't really
But
maybe.
that's what it sounded
Yeah.
like when I was all up fucking in the air
You
and
are
whatever.
sideways. At the moment, you all are sideways. Like, she is almost in a semicircle, and her wings out kind of like, like this, and you think that it is somewhere on the inside of this circle. But then, just as this happens, it appears right there
Oh, hello.
at the base, and it just climbs up. All right. And you see as it climbs up, you see this like shards of ice kind of breaking off and flying off into the back, but also you've been hit by the ice breath before, and even as it is breaking off, you can see that it does not appear to have been. It kind of like shakes its head as it comes up. It's like, "Rah!" And it just breaks off. It's not as hurt as it could have been.
As it should have.
And it looks at you as it comes up, and it smiles, and you hear it go, "Hello, Corbett."
Did you want some? I didn't even
And it is going to...
Oh, I had an action health. Now that it popped up, can I?
On
eat
this
them all
turn?
by myself. Take 4.
My last turn, because it was out of sight, I was holding an action to shoot it.
Okay, go ahead.
For Christmas.
And like, yeah, I missed.
Pretty sure you get 2 attacks, right? Is it? For an action,
Yeah, I
you
get
get your 2 attacks.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
even holding.
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
your action. You're holding your action, which is technically...
Miss and a 5, another 5, 2 5s in a fucking row.
So, you are still terrified of it. So as it comes back up again, you are shooting at your old mentor. You do not see this app. You know that it is. But, well, for those of you who would have seen The Witcher, the anime that they made, and at the end where he's fighting, but he,
Hey,
like he knows...
spoilers, I haven't gotten to the anime yet.
It's not
Alright,
really that great.
we'll go back further. Metal Gear, this is when Snake has the stinger locked
Like, you
on
know.
and he just can't shoot it great
You
far.
know
Right.
that it's not, but it is.
No,
That's what you see.
I can't do it. It's no good.
And
I can't do
again, she's like a shell of what you remember her. So this person who you had so much respect for is like hanging on, looking like drool coming out of her mouth, just looking not how you remember. So it's just distracting you. Meanwhile,
His hand's about to get fucked up.
Rolled 4 12s.
it.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
It's
I
fine
ain't
to
got
fight
that.
kobolds.
Otherwise,
it
my
is going
whatchamacallit
to
would have
make
gone off. My
attack against you.
Hadouken with a robo. Like I said, I was gonna do
As
Riding
it
Horse, but I didn't want to make it
comes
nonsense.
up, you can. No, you can't see it. It just comes up to you, and it lets go of her body, swings with its claw, and then again with its longsword.
Now that it's close, I should be able to see it because I have blind sight.
Yes, you can definitely see it.
Can we see it regardless, or do you only see it if you have blindsight?
No, because
No, you
before
can
it was like in the darkness because it's dark out.
Yeah, but we can all see it now that it's on there, right?
Yes, you can
Okay.
see it.
I didn't know if it while I was out if it did something like magical.
19
Hits.
and a 15.
Miss.
Alright, so you take 7 points of slashing damage. And nope, it doesn't have. Let me see something. All right, so you actually, let me see. Zan, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ew, people put the shit.
Huh?
No, nothing.
Hey, Sour Patch Cookies, I saw that too.
Oh, that's a 6.
Okay.
Your first instinct was correct.
All right, you, as it looks at you, it
Trust your
it
gut.
slices and then it like makes eye contact and that weird smile like kind of curls up. You are confused. Like things just start to go like weird all around you. Why don't you roll me a d10?
Oh boy.
Don't do it.
It's a 9. 9.
Oh, okay. You are actually fine, except
Oh damn.
you cannot take reactions. But other than that, you're like everything's a little bit weird and wacky, but and it just kind of smiles at you there. Zan, it is your turn.
Kick it in the dick.
That's exactly what Zan was thinking about.
You are no longer afraid. As this happens, as it looks at Zan, you see her visage just melt away, and there is that big green Abishai standing there.
Oh, great. That was getting annoying.
So as it looks at this big ugly thing, Zan's gonna pull at the weave, hex ugly over there, and if it comes up, it has disadvantage on strength checks. And
There you go. Next.
X.
Oh yeah.
And he's not wasting any time. He is, for the first attack, going to use his Clockwork Amulet
Okay.
for go the roll. So he is, as Cuba said, he first is going to kick it, not necessarily in the dick, but
Who
We'll
even
kick
knows
it.
what it has? Kick it in the
so with that it'd be a
Cloaca.
20 to hit.
Cloaca, thank you.
Okay, that hits.
Hey, you couldn't spell
So
that. Fuck you.
I only because they mentioned it on a podcast I was listening to 2 days ago. That's the only reason I can pronounce it.
does anyone have another D6? I need one more D6.
He doesn't know how to spell rope, but he knew cloaca.
Dude, don't ask me
I
how to
want to
spell
know.
cloaca.
I want to know why. I want to know why. I bet he could spell it. He's lying. First try, he
Spell
nailed
it. Spell it.
23 points of damage for the first attack.
He threw that on purpose.
And then second attack, he'll attack with his sword.
Okay,
It's a 26 to hit.
that hits.
Boom, boom, boom. And so 8, 15, another 19 points of damage.
Bra.
Nice.
Ba. Ba.
Pow, pow, pow.
Nice. Very, very good.
All right. Anything else?
That's bonus and action, and not gonna move to give it any sort of opportunity attack, so that's all for right now.
All right, Abaddon.
Okay.
Do they have resistance to either psychic or necrotic? Because some of that damage was psychic and necrotic.
How much of it?
So on the last one, 4 was necrotic, and then on the one before that, it was 4 psychic, and I believe it was 3 necrotic.
Okay.
I forget sometimes monsters have immunities and resistance to, and I got like 3 different types of damage. That's why I use the different colored dice, but I always forget to declare. Oh yeah, this one, I always use red for necrotic and psychic.
Okay. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. So she's gonna move forward 15
Okay.
and now is in range to cast Blight
Okay.
at 4th level.
Okay.
Okay, so that is...
Save, right?
Yep. Target makes a con save. I don't know what that number is.
That is a 19 to save.
Oh. Well, I have 15.
Takes half
So-
damage, though, I
So it takes half.
What was the save? Constitution?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, because you gave it disadvantage on,
Just not saving throws, just strength checks.
Oh, just checks.
Yeah, so if like anyone wants to grapple it,
You're up, boy.
looking at you.
It's a bad idea. So
Yeah.
I'd have to make wisdom.
Just in case.
4d8s.
What is it?
4d8s.
All right.
No, you
48.
roll them all, but just half.
Oh, right.
Just
Yeah.
half the number.
Yeah. Yep. So you step forward, reaching your hand out. You see that familiar black, like expanding out from its chest. But it was looking at Zan, so it turns its head to look at you as that's happening. It's like, ah. Okay, that's fine.
Just like a
Three
nice-
more D8.
Three, yeah.
Give her D8s.
Just one
more?
more.
There you go.
Roll is so soft and cheap.
And now you...
Us animals
So-
like,
I
ah!
know,
So
I'm like,
now
add-
you just
Yeah, just add it
add
all
it
up
and then half it,
cut
right?
in half.
Oh, that's a lot of numbers. Okay. 10,
That's my
15,
weakness.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, plus 12. 25 plus 12.
37.
37. Half.
I actually did that in my head almost as fast as they did.
Are you serious?
Oh, well,
I was thinking about how to spell
25
rope still.
All right. And you see, like, it coughs a little bit, and some black, like, ichor comes out of its mouth. Like, anything else?
I don't even know her. I'm sorry.
No.
Is that
No.
too long to go on there?
Yes.
Iker, I don't even know her. Now we're just making like song titles.
We're creating band names now.
Anything else I have to go on?
Okay. So as a reaction, maybe I should have done this before. I have Bend Luck, where another creature you can see makes an ability check or a saving throw, and I can use my reaction at 2 sorcery points to roll 1d4 and apply the number rolled as a bonus or penalty to the creature's roll.
Okay.
So if I did that and got... I'm going to try that.
For what?
For that. Can I do that now? Because it says it's a reaction to Bend Luck. Could I apply it to that spell that I just did on Blight?
Oh, to remove
Oh.
from their saving throw.
Right.
I would say you could, but you would have to have done it before I roll. Like,
Okay.
Before now.
So, like, you would roll...
In theory, I could tell you, like, okay,
Yeah.
I passed it, and
Okay.
then you could do it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
because you're,
That's fine. Got it.
She's
So
telling
no,
you no
nothing.
in the nicest way
I know.
possible.
like right after I make the roll.
That's when
you-
I should
yeah,
have
that's
done
when
it.
you would do
Okay. All right. I'm good.
It's a
then.
good idea though.
Next time,
It's like next turn.
I'll learn.
Grass is grass, green thing.
Yeah, you have to be like rude and interrupt me. Basically.
Okay. That's gonna be weird.
She's just gonna leave one big.
Pardon me.
Put your feet.
Well, it's like hellish rebuke. You gotta just
Yes,
yell it out.
hellish. Well,
Like, yeah.
Ernie used to remind me, and
Should get
hopefully
you-
Val will
We
too.
should get you a bell for when
After
you
he's
have
done,
things
after
you
he's done
like.
learning himself.
All right, Val.
It's gonna be a cowbell.
I should have asked earlier. Does this thing have blood? Like I would know.
Why was that funny to me?
Okay.
Does this have blood? I would know.
Well,
I know, but I don't know why that like.
If
sequence
it
of
has
sentences.
blood, then it doesn't matter. If it doesn't have blood, then I
Let me see.
do something.
Do you have blood bending? You're from Like an avatar?
Yeah, not. Sort of.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
I did
Yes.
Is that a title?
My other character on Tuesday did.
It
water
does.
bending.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Big half dragon and shovel the ocean.
Okay, then
He was like, fuck you.
I'm going to cast as a bonus action Curse of the Marked. So I deal another extra d6 damage to it.
Okay.
I'm going to amplify this curse. So I'm gonna cut myself. Ugh, 5 damage this time. Should have been a 3. Okay. Now I have advantage on it until the end of my turn.
Okay. So that means you're straight roll.
Just regular.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna roll both of them, get them both out of the way.
Oh my god!
Are they 5s?
They're 3s! They're 3s!
2 3s!
2 3s!
Oh my god!
I don't know. Where's the dice jail?
Like seriously,
I'm
Cuba,
really.
Cuba, get rid of the like.
I have a ton of dice over
Nothing,
here
nothing
if you would
against
like.
your method of picking dice, but those dice are against you.
No,
today.
have you noticed that when it comes to saves, these things are doing fucking great. When
Any
it comes
attack?
to attack,
I don't think you've rolled
they're
double
rolling
digits
shit!
yet.
Yeah.
Like
Anything
those
else
dice.
you're gonna do?
I don't think you've rolled double digits combined.
God
they-
fucking
those-
damn it!
Those dice had it out for you today.
Yeah, alright, who's getting in? You two.
Who's getting subbed in?
Any movement or anything else? You
No, I'm staying where I am and I'm cursing in devil talk. She knows what
Infernal?
she can hear.
Alright.
She can hear me.
I can too.
Oh, he can hear me too. It's
What
not
do you
like,
say?
Otaaryliakkarnos, so she's going
fucking
to.
wasted a blood curse.
She swings back around again. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. Dirty 20.
Alright, this thing kind of grabs on.
23.
23.
16.
5.
And he's out again.
You
What?
got it for a ride.
I'm
She
out.
swings back around and you fly off to, let's see, she goes this way and then this way. So yeah, you just kind of like are getting ready to go and then she just goes, whoop, and she goes, it's almost like you stayed behind and she kept going. So you end up flying out. Everyone else, you are able to hang on here.
Cuba, I still want you to draw this scene.
Yes.
Giant dragon.
I'm gonna be like Captain Jack Sparrow when he's getting spun around in the first movie.
And it is your turn.
Man, I just don't get to do anything. I wanted to do my robot.
Dude,
I mean,
I've
you
only shot it
You
twice.
technically
Out of
could
my
try. It's a little bit of a weird angle, but you could try.
I
Out
don't
of
want
the
it.
8 times I
If I
shot
did
it,
it,
I
I
did it
wouldn't
twice.
want it to hit my friends, which is what I would be worried about.
Right.
If I just went like this
Yeah.
and it just hit
A
Zan in the
boat just
face and then the boat appears and just takes out everyone,
Got
it's
it.
not really a victory. I guess I'll just try to do what I did before, try to swing.
Okay.
You said
I
it
mean,
was
you
a-
can shoot, you can do all of the things from where you are, but
I'm gonna have is there such thing as triple disadvantage? Goddamn.
no.
So I'm above it. How far
You're to the side.
to the side of
You
it?
all are like sideways at this point. Like she just swung back around. You're like out here.
I guess I'll try to shoot.
You can always pull a Legolas.
I'll try. You know what the fuck? Why not? I'll just do it with the disadvantage.
Try and hold your poop in as the rope is like squeezing on your vest.
You can do your best Silver Surfer
Oh, that's
impression.
both fail. So
boy.
that's a 3 and a 7.
Oh.
So. And then I'll do it. What'd you say?
Can do
Silver
Silver Surfer.
I know I thought about that, but it's gonna be really difficult. The last thing I want to do is pull out that magic carpet, unfurl it, go to hop on it, and it goes. It just gets pulled away. Because once it's 30 feet away from me, I can't.
You can't.
It's
You
done.
can't activate it.
10. No, that's still a miss. 10 plus 1. That's 11. Both miss. So.
So you're kind of like being dragged along. You're like, and yeah, this thing is able to.
That was my first thought, Pat, was pulling out that. Of course
Pull
it
out
is.
the
Why?
carpet.
Who wouldn't pull out
And
a
just-
fucking magic
just
carpet
picture-
in that?
Picture Art just like taking out, let the wind unfurl it, and just throw, because he's on the rope, just throw it under his feet.
I have a feeling that she would be like, make a save.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that I'm going to be able to unfurl it doing 80 miles an hour in the fucking sky.
Yeah, she has
Put it
slowed
like in
down
front of
a
you, and
little
it's
bit.
just like the wind. You're just like
If I could
trapped.
actually, that's a fair
Can't
point.
see
If I
anything.
unfurled it in front of me and grabbed it like a squirrel suit and just let it take me, can I do that?
You're tied to her.
Holy see you guys.
You're like,
Parachute.
you're like that video of the guy on vacation parasailing, and then just all of a sudden you see the wind, like they can't pull him back in, and then the wind just takes him away.
Bye-bye. Like a
You
hot
can
air,
always try.
like a hot air balloon when you can't turn the thing off and it just goes up into fucking space.
All right. So it is now its turn. So you all are all right where it needs you to be.
Well, I mean, I'm not technically.
No, you are too.
I am, but I'm like up here. I'm
Yep.
like way up high.
No, you're only 15 feet away. It's a 15-foot rope.
Okay.
So either way, this is a 60-foot range. You're
Oh
not-
shit. Okay. All right. I thought if it was doing like a
No,
right thing.
it is. As you were sitting there, it says in common. It kind of looks at all of you and is like, "This has gotten cumbersome. I think you should do my fighting for me and kill each other."
Oh no!
I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Is this a charm effect?
Yes. You cannot be charmed. Oh no, you can be charmed.
I have
You have
advantage.
21.
Good thing for advantage. 21.
31, technically. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, how the hell did you break
That's
30? What the fuck?
17?
Oh, you fuckers!
That's the second wisdom save that I've actually made.
I'm gonna check something.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna check.
I'm gonna do it again.
Like, I changed my mind.
Oh my
No,
lord,
I
again,
didn't roll
puppet.
for the dragon.
What?
Oh.
That dragon it has to have like a plus 50 for.
It's like half. It's on its butt.
No, Liz.
She's fucking with
No,
us.
Liz.
She's fucking
What
with
are you,
us.
what's happening?
Dragon's flying upside down.
No, it made it.
I was gonna say it had to. That dragon for like it's a dragon.
No, it was.
Heart was like
She
literally
has a plus
skipped
9
a beat.
wisdom, so it was a possibility. But she rolled an 11. She would have had to have rolled below a certain number in order to. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But as it says this, and all of you in your heads for a moment, they're like you kind of look at each other, like you have the bow and you're like looking, and that you can hear it as if it was sitting right next to you.
Immediately
Just
aims at
clear.
Abaddon. Oh no.
Clearly in your mind, and all of you are just like, and you come particularly close as you're like gathering up your energy to, connecting to the weave, and then you hear it in your mind, and you're like, yeah, no, I love them. So you come very, very close. But
Friendship really is magic.
you had that connection earlier today. And then when it sees that, it looks at you all, and you're all like steeled against it, and it goes, ah, and it's gonna slice at you.
Is Zan still confused?
You are. Yeah.
Just think of Pokemon like Zan is confused. It hurt itself in its
Hurt
confusion.
itself in its confusion.
And you watch the little health bar drop.
As a reaction, this is sort of like Hellish Rebuke. So,
Huh?
it's slashing at Zan.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to read this correctly. This is a reaction, so I don't know if I can do this right now. But When a creature you can see within 30 feet, which it is within 30 feet, I can use my reaction to roll 1d6 and subtract the result from the creature's attack roll. You can use this feature after the creature's roll, but before the DM determines whether the attack hits or misses. Creature's immune to blind. This is Curse of the Eyeless. Essentially,
Okay.
I'm using a blood curse to blind it for a moment while it's swinging. But I'm not amplifying this curse because that cost me a slot and I only have one more
Is
left.
that does it say it's blinded? Or no, that's
if
just like a
it's
flavor.
creatures immune to the blinded condition are immune to this curse.
It is immune to this curse.
Okay.
So you reach
Well,
out to. I mean, you do it. If this is what you were going to do, then you would do it, but there's no reaction.
Okay. Sorry.
That is a 23 to hit.
That hits. Fuck, that would have worked so well too.
Take.
That was a good idea. That was a cool
Yeah,
move.
no, it was good.
And I'm still learning this, so I'm like,
Well, it's your first
Well,
time.
you
I'm
wouldn't
gonna-
know that he is immune to that.
no, like I'm trying to like,
9.
yeah, like if this like when I could use it, like it should be like it's a reaction and it's supposed to be
9 points
anyone
of
I can
piercing
see within
damage,
30 feet,
and
so
I
I
need
should
you to
be
make a
able to do
Constitution saving throw.
So 9.
How's this thing looking?
green.
It's been coughing up blackness.
Kermit the Frog here. It's not easy
Constitution?
being green.
That's an 8.
Okay.
So yeah, I really think I am gonna make like a.
It claws you, and you feel this
It's Kermit.
pulsing
Kermit.
pain
Oh, hail
that
the
begins to
power of the
radiate
piggy.
out from the claw.
Should bring us
and-
together.
You are poisoned, and you take 9 points of poison damage. You are poisoned for 1 minute.
Oh shit! That's
You got
disadvantage
poison?
on attacks,
Did you say
right?
you got poison
Yeah.
from it?
And
You're fucking doing Kermit
Sorry.
voices, and Pat's like,
It's no different than any other encounter. Zan's getting fucked up. You guys just have your fun.
alright, it is going
Zan?
to.
Zan is like the bullet sponge. Like everyone just aims at the little guy who keeps running around hitting you.
It's gonna move right here.
hey, if I
Oh,
didn't.
no.
Claws forward and moves like right in the range of both of you.
Oh no!
Alright.
I can
It looks
fly.
pissed, by the way. It's so angry that none of you did listen to it. Okay, Zan, you are up.
Kick it in the dick.
Well, Zan will try, but
As he
Zan,
coughs up his poison.
Zan's not feeling too good. But he is going to try and to punch this thing because it just sliced him. And is a 17 hit? Damn.
So you actually do hit it, like your
But
fist, like,
not-
but it hits like right in its chest, and it just like gets down in your face and is like looking weak.
Try it
He
again.
does the anime thing where it like catches the fist.
Oh, that's definitely gonna miss.
Oh fuck!
And I will. Fuck it. Let's do it. I'm gonna spend a key point.
What'd you do? Grab fucking his dice?
Yeah, we're in the jail.
And I will flurry of blows, so I'll try for 2 more. So
Okay.
first one does a 21 hit.
That hits.
All fucking right, kid. I need 1 more d6 if somebody would be so kind.
A good one. Give him a good one.
My middle ones haven't failed me so far.
5, 9, 11, 17 for the first attack. 2 is psychic and 3 is necrotic. And I will attempt to hit them again. Oh, you fucker. It's a natural 20. So wait a minute. So that's a 12. You said a 17 did not hit before.
Right.
So hold on. I gotta do. I will spend 3 key points and raise that 12 by 6
Okay. That
to make it
hits.
18 to hit.
Boom.
Fuck you!
He turned around and said, "I did
Fuck
8
yeah.
damage and hit."
So 4, 5, 6, 12 points of damage. 2 of them is necrotic.
All right.
How's it looking?
Well, right up in its face, you can see it's like it's got black blood kind of coming out of the sides there. You can still see where the veins that had been placed from the blight, they're like starting to, fade a little bit. It's hard to tell because a lot of what it's taken is almost like bruising, sorta.
It's not like gushing blood.
But it doesn't look. It's not standing as tall as it was.
All right, that's all I needed to know.
Something.
We're doing something to it.
During all this, have I landed on the dragon yet?
You have not.
Okay. I just don't know if it's taking
not.
one long.
Yeah, no,
banking
she
turn.
went like this, and then she kind of went like this, which is why you're kind of still out here, and you just shot your arrows. All right, Abaddon.
Okay.
Oh, anything else? Sorry.
The only thing I would like to try to do, but I don't know if I could do it with just my movement, is to get in between Abaddon and the thing, to almost like scooch her back. To,
Gonna
get
booty
in
bump me
between.
out of the way.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry. I need you to roll a d10, and I fucked that up.
Sorry.
But let's see what happens.
That's a 10.
Okay, you're fine. It worked out.
Alright.
It worked out.
Right.
Everyone.
And we're good.
And we're good.
It sounded like it could have been bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
So I don't know if I could do that with just my movement, like do the old like scooch in between to like bump her backwards.
Because his staff, is that what you mean? Because the staff is right there.
I was trying to get like
Yeah,
you
space.
Oh
like
no, he's right in your
Yeah.
Unless you had a way to pull physically
Yeah.
move her. Yeah, you wouldn't
I
be
don't
able
have
to do
anything
this.
else I can do. I tried, Abaddon, I tried.
Thank you, my dear.
All right, Abaddon.
Oh, fuck. Alright. So, this is a silly question, maybe. But if my range has to be 30 feet, can I be right there to do something? Right?
Yeah, it has to be within 30 feet.
But I can't be too close.
Is it a ranged attack?
She's gonna fire
It
this fucking
is.
thing. On the dragon.
A ranged attack.
It just
is
has
at
to be within range. Sorry. It just has to be within range, it says. Which is
what
30
is this?
feet.
Does it say ranged attack?
Witch bolt.
Oh no, witch bolt comes from like the sky, kind
Yeah.
of. So no, yeah, you're good.
Okay, it won't be too close. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Cat's asking if the guy's been taking his 2 psychic damage per attack.
It has to be. I have to be within 5 feet of
Oh,
the
okay.
person.
20?
That hits.
And thanks, by the way, Cat.
Okay, it takes 1d12 lightning damage. And then on each of my turns for the duration, I can use it to hit again.
All right, 1d12.
Yep.
Okay. So as you are flying at this weird angle, just kind of
There's
well,
no
it's right
modifier
there
to it?
next to you. But what did you get?
11?
Okay.
There's no modifier to Witch Bolt? Oh,
No.
it's just a straight.
No,
It's 'cause you
normally
can-
Like
spell
magic
attacks.
missiles.
Yeah, you can keep doing it. All right. Anything else? Cracks down on it.
For some reason in my head I heard Cat saying bonk.
Bonk.
Bonk. Like it bonks down from the sky.
Which bolt? That bolt.
Which bonk? Which bonk?
Oh, whoa,
Like that.
sorry. I was casting that at, like, first, and I wanted it at fourth.
Okay.
Okay, I'm using that slot. That means there are more.
More D12.
Damages.
D12s. I think it's 2 more, right? Or 3
Let
more.
me double check here. I don't know.
I think it's 1 per level.
When you cast this
above.
spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the initial damage increases by 1d12 for each spell slot above
Yeah.
the first.
So it'd be 4d12.
Minus the first 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 more d12.
I think I might need one. Thank you.
You're so eager to hand out your dice today. Like, take my pretties.
Damn.
There's the 3.
Just want to be helpful.
I want to do something other than hang off the dragon.
Oh, I mean, I did something before.
Oh, you butthole!
Oh, I did. I never mind.
No,
I
it
don't do
wasn't
dice
you.
anymore. It was me.
4, 8, 17, 15.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
Is that a title?
Right. So, like, the bolt that comes out, does it come from you or does it come from the sky?
It's a beam of crackling blue energy that lances out toward a creature within
Oh, it comes from
range.
you.
Oh, it's from me. Yeah.
All right.
Dunking on him.
Zink.
It's not described as a ranged attack. I just want to double check that.
It
'cause
says-
would technically be a disadvantage.
It says a creature within range.
Does it say range spell attack? Under the spell? Like it'll say like melee spell
No,
attack.
it says 40-12 lightning damage, casting time.
actually-
Does it say
No.
you roll a ranged spell attack in the actual description of it?
It does say make a ranged spell attack. So it would
Make
be
a ranged spell
disadvantage.
attack, second sentence.
It's at
Ah,
disadvantage.
that's supposed to be.
That's
Yeah.
okay. She can still make it. She has to roll an 18 or above.
Yeah.
She
You
can
have your
still
bend-
do
you have
this.
Your bend
And
luck
I
as a
might bend my
reaction.
luck.
Yep.
Yep. You don't need to. Nice.
You got it. Okay.
She
All
rolled,
right.
she rolled higher that time. She rolled 17.
That was good
All right.
luck.
All right. Good.
Didn't
Good.
even you.
That
bent-
was
You made your own.
that
luck.
was Ben.
Anything else?
Make
Are
me
you
own
gonna
luck.
move? Are you gonna do anything?
Well, if I move, then there's an attack, right? Opportunity attack,
Maybe.
because I'm pretty close.
You will be leaving its space, like immediate space.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
You didn't have anything good planned for you, anyways.
No,
It's not like
I
it was
don't
gonna
think
give you
staying close
flowers.
would be a good idea.
It wasn't gonna give you flowers. It wasn't gonna shake your hand. Cool high
It reaches
fives.
out with its claw, and that is a 28 to hit. Or
That's-
some craziness.
That's
26.
very good.
So you take. Where are all my fucking dice? They're all in front of me, but I can't. differentiate them. 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Excuse me. Oh no, that's only 8.
You take an additional 16 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned for 1 minute.
Okay. Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Hey.
Hellish Rebuke.
What save is that? It's a dex save, I think.
Yes.
That's cocked. It wasn't that 20, but. An 8.
Attack save 15.
Alright, roll an 8. It fails. Is that what you did? Right in its face.
Dude, that was a perfect Mrs. Krabappel.
What does it take?
2d10.
Alright, 2d10.
Oh wait, yeah, 2d10 on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Okay.
What's like spite behind that noise?
I can't think of. Thank you. Four. And you failed it?
Yeah.
10.
Alright.
I mean 10 combined.
Sure. Okay. Alright, so you step back and you scream
Ha!
as it slices you with the claw, and you feel that, like, deep going deep into your side, and you can almost immediately see, like, some green something that starts to, like, spill out. Yeah. And then fire, actually, it's fire damage, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So this like fire comes, fire comes out at it from your mouth, and you're like, ha! And it goes, And as it goes around, you almost see it kind of like smile as the fire just kind of licks around its body and just
Oh
disappears
no, it's
off
immune to
into-
fire.
That's why I didn't imbue my bows with fire damage, because that was one of my options.
Off into the
I
air.
hate you, monster.
All right, Val.
I have a crazy idea that'll probably kill me, so I have some questions before I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Does it involve a rowboat?
Alright. If I'm using range, so I have disadvantage on my attacks. If I am right in front of it, I have the crossbow expert that negates the disadvantage of an attack. Under normal circumstances, disadvantage of shooting at close range. So if I'm at close range, like right up at its belly with my crossbow, is it still disadvantage? Because melee is not.
I would say yes. It doesn't turn it into a melee attack.
I know, I'm just like, so like Zan is fighting it with swords and it's not disadvantage.
Right.
I'm saying like I want to get up to it and shoot an arrow like this. Is that normally that would not be disadvantage for me? So I'm asking, would it still be disadvantage if I get up into its
I
belly?
would say, because the whole point of that is that it's supposed to negate it being a ranged disadvantage, that you could do a straight roll.
So I would be able to do a straight roll.
You would be able to do a straight roll. Yes.
Okay. And then second, if I get behind it, do I have advantage on it?
You may, but I'm not sure how you would get behind it.
Alright, I'm gonna throw my cards down on the table here. I want to cut the rope, run. I have an ability where I can get behind it. I will say,
You can move half movement.
I have an ability that.
What is the ability, so I can better answer
Okay.
your question?
I have boots of speed, so by using them, it doubles my walking speed, and it has disadvantage on opportunity attacks on me. So if I
5, 10,
double my
15,
speed-
20, 25, 30 does not get you behind it.
Well, my walking speed is 35 normal.
It's still rounded down to 15.
Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna shoot it from where I am. I was gonna try and do something cool.
You
And
can
then-
get up to in front of it, but to get behind it, you would need
You need enough.
you need
movement
to
go
get
around it.
around it.
Well, I wanted to run between its legs. Like, I want to be like,
No,
I think normally yes,
and
but
slide between
you're
its
also
legs.
kind of
I think
sideways.
only halflings can do that because
Yeah, you
they're the
can't do
small
that.
size.
and on the
Isn't this
back of it-
thing?
It's large.
It-
Medium creatures can't go through under like.
Ah,
You
fuck.
can't, small creatures can, but yeah, you wouldn't be able to get.
I was trying to just do something cool. But then if that whole
But that
thing
would also
if that
make
whole
it-
thing worked, once the dragon turns, I'm fucked. I'm out. I'm gone.
It's also.
I got another character to roll.
It's
up, though.
also
okay.
rough terrain to move through your allies.
Fuck all of this
So
shit.
I mean, you can get up to it, but behind it's
Walk
looking.
right up
Alright,
to it in the face.
That will negate the disadvantage, right? Right up to its
If
face.
you go right up to it, I would say yes, because I think that that's the what that feat is supposed to do.
Crossbow
is
Yes.
Make you
Yeah.
at a melee attack. So,
Yes. Okay. All right. Getting right up to him. I'm taking a picture of this stupidity she's saying.
yeah. All right, go ahead, make your attack.
All right.
Watch me in that 20.
All right. So it's
It's a
19,
4.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24
That hits.
is the first attack. I'll roll that damage. I think I fuck up my rolls when I do it all too fast when I roll it all together, so I'm gonna do one at a time. All right. So that's
savor each one.
Yep. So that's 9 regular damage, 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 to hit.
That hits.
9 regular damage. 7 radiant damage.
Okay. So you come right up to it, and like, you're even impressed with how quick he's able to, like, reload a crossbow. He's like, choo, choo, like, right up into.
I got the
its
second
face.
bolt in my mouth.
You see, like, the bolts go up into its chin, and like, it does not look happy. Like blood coming down the bottom. Anything
Got a couple
else?
extra teeth now sticking to it.
Just double check things here. The psychic damage is when it attacks cats, I believe.
All right. Anything else?
I'm just seeing what I can do here.
That's when it's 5 feet away from you.
That is not useful at the moment. So, no.
All right. As you do that, Ilya is going to. She kind of pushes up, like beats her wings so that she ends up moving backwards, which slams you kind of into her body.
Works like one
You
of
take
those paddle
1
balls.
point of bludgeoning damage.
1 point.
Yeah, as you slam into
Ow, fuck,
into
my-
the body there. And then she's gonna straighten herself out, and she's yelling back like. No,
Yells,
We're
"What?"
working on it!
like, get rid of it. Okay, and now it is your turn. You are down, like, kind of prone on her back as it slammed you down. And roll a d8 for me, because we're gonna see where you landed in this little square of spots. This is gonna be 1,
5.
2, 3, 4. You landed right here on the spine. You're like, oh.
Oh, my butt! Oh, God!
Okay.
Okay. Ark's mad, so he's going to use his.
He's gonna throw a boat at it.
I was going to, but now I'm.
Everyone's in the way.
Exactly. If nobody was there, I totally would have done it and just like plop. And I thought it was a really cool idea in my head, but I didn't want to hurt my friends. So he's going to use his rage. We reflavored, but it's rage. So he's just mad. So he's going. I'm also going to attack recklessly.
Okay.
So I will have advantage on all the melee strikes for the turn.
Okay. You're moving forward.
Yes, I'm going to move up close. I'm going
Okay.
to fucking throw the fucking bow down because he's like, fuck this. Draw his sword.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing too. I'm like, oh, the next turn I'm just gonna drop my bow and take my
that's
swords
what
off.
I
I'm like,
know.
no, I'm like, I don't want to lose
That's
my
why he's just
crossbow.
like, fuck.
That's why I didn't take my bow.
Goes shit's fuck. No, it's gone.
Did you lose your bow?
If it flies, it
Yeah, it
flies.
would, yeah.
The-
It's
if
it's a piece of wood on a flying
If I
dragon.
toss it up like that, will it hit him?
No.
Oh, come on,
Even-
roll
even
for
if
it.
Roll the what? If I'm running towards him and I let it
He
go
just
and draw my
throws
sword,
the bow.
the bow won't hit him.
Bludgeoning damage.
Probably not.
1 point of damage. All right.
One
so
point of annoyance.
I know, right? So I'm going to attack it with my sword. It's 15 plus a whole bunch.
Okay, that hits.
So it's gonna hit.
Can I make a dex?
Oh, I still have my
Roll a dex to see if I can catch his bow in midair.
Do you have a reaction?
No, it's not a specific thing. I was just trying
No,
to.
I mean, do you have a reaction available?
I do. Just, yeah.
You can use your reaction to do it.
All right.
Do it.
Want to see if I can
8
do
plus
it.
5.
Oh, no!
We can make it nope, Dex is fine.
18.
Yeah, I'll say.
Fucking awesome. All right, I like this. That's a cool image. Just me coming down and be like, fuck this. Bow goes down, flies off. He catches it. I draw the sword.
I like the idea though, because he doesn't know it's coming. He was actually reaching for another bolt,
Like,
and then all of a sudden there's a bolt in his hand.
See,
God.
It's like when you go.
my bolts are in like little cigarette case that like I keep in like the pouch in my my cloak.
Like when you go fishing, when instead of catching a fish, you ever catch somebody else's rod?
Yeah,
Like,
like,
that somebody dropped. Yeah.
All right.
So that was 14, but I got +2 to melee. to the damage, any weapon that's strength. And then 14 plus 10 for 24.
Okay. Did you say 14 damage?
No, the first one was 16. It was 14 plus 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the first attack I hit,
Yes.
and then that was 16 damage total. This one I just rolled.
Is it all slashing or whatever?
Yeah, it'd be
Okay.
slashing damage. With a magical weapon.
Mhm.
And then this one I rolled that was a 14 plus 10, so 24.
Yep.
Plus, let's see, that is 8 plus 2 for 10, and I will use, I'll use trip attack again. I'm just gonna try to knock the thing down again while we're all surrounding it. So when you hit with a weapon attack, I expend 1 superiority die. I have to make a DC 16 strength save.
Disadvantage. Text.
It all. Oh, he's like, oh yeah, it's all coming together.
This was a strength save?
Oh, it's a save, not a
a
check.
strength saving throw.
Oh, never mind.
Did I say check? I'm sorry.
Yeah. You said. I
The
thought
way
you
she
said
just
check.
looked at you like, bitch.
No, sorry. I just want to double check. I got some stuff here. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Okay, and that's oh nice. Okay, and that's another two damage.
Okay. All right, so it doesn't get knocked prone. That's the only thing that was going to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna action surge and do it again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do it again.
Are you going to do the same? Should I make another saving throw?
No, not that. I'm going to.
Okay.
2
Eight.
more slashes.
Yep. 18 to hit.
That hits.
This one. 8 plus. Wait, am I rolling right? Yeah, that's a D8. Yeah, that's a D8. 8 plus 6 is
14.
14 plus 2, another 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And then 13 plus 10 is 23.
Yep.
That hits. I'm only asking in case you have things that you
No, yeah, no, he's it is looking rough.
Good. That's 6 plus 8, another 14 damage. 16 damage, I'm sorry.
Boom.
Yay.
And then I'm going to use that. I hate this thing. I just want it to die.
How much are you adding for your damage modifier? Don't you have a plus 10 for damage?
No, plus 10 to hit. It's a 1d8 plus 8.
Right, but then it would be
So-
10 with rage.
I know, I've been adding it.
Oh,
I
I
added
thought
up.
you
I
said
added it to
6.
the end.
Oh.
No, so like when I
okay.
rolled 14, that was straight damage, plus the 2.
Oh yeah, he's
Because you're breaking it up. I'm like, it should just be 10 more, whatever you roll on the dice.
Yeah, that'd probably be the easier way to do it. I'm just adding.
That's why I was getting so
I'm tacking the
confused.
2 on after.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Just add 10 to it. And
Yeah, I'll do pushing attack and try to push it. Was it? I believe pushing attack is 10 or 15 feet.
is that a strength saving throw?
Yeah, I gotta burn. It doesn't come up on the fucking note. On the notes.
That's a natural 20.
Another one. Okay. Did I already roll the damage for that?
Yes, you did.
For the second, technically the 4th attack.
Yep.
All right. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna try to shield shot it.
Okay.
I think that's just a straight a contested. Let's see. Sorry, I have it like all
You're doing great.
written and shit. I know, but
You're
I
good.
forget fucking. Where's the shield shove?
Welcome to the
No, I wish I gave it the curse that gives it disadvantage on strength.
No, that was only a 2. So no matter what, you're gonna end up, unless you roll an at 1.
I did not.
All right, so yeah.
All right. Well, it is that creature's turn. It is not looking great, and it looks at you, kind of like coughs intentionally in your face. And you hear it say, "They shall rise." It's gonna look at you.
Is it gonna take a poison pill?
It's gonna look at, it looks at me.
me.
No, it's gonna look at him.
I did too much talking. I think I'm out of water. Holy shit.
That is a 26 to hit your rope.
I would say that the AC for the rope is probably less than that.
The rope is cut,
Okay.
and it is going to grab you and throw you.
Okay.
Should have caught him instead of your bow. You fucking bow. Oh, it takes 2 psychic damage.
Okay.
If that killed it,
Oh! Just dies of a headache.
I'm just double checking this.
I'm an idiot. I should have had advantage on that shield shove because I'm raging, and I have advantage on strength. Oh no, strength save.
On athletic checks.
Strength checks and saving throws. Never mind.
Oh,
That would have been a check.
never mind that psychic damage. I thought it would qualify on the rope, but it
I
says
guess-
when it deals damage to you or another creature.
DM,
Yes.
I'm supposed to have advantage on that past turn. I don't know if that counts at this point because I know you're kind of doing a thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better at doing the like once your turn has passed kind of thing.
I forgot I was raging. I'm supposed to have advantage.
Hold
It's
on.
alright, Valgar will just catch Zan.
All right.
Next
We're
round.
doing athletics, contested athletics, for this
Is it a grapple check?
essentially.
So can I use my dex like a normal grapple check? Because usually you can.
Yes, you can.
All right, thank God. All right, here we go.
Oh, never mind. Nope, you're fine. Hang on. What did you get?
24.
24. No. This is a 19. 25.
Oh, can I bend luck?
You can.
Reaction time.
Do we have any more
Ma'am.
inspirations? You can burn those.
Burn them. Oh no, we still have one left. We have
Did it like a power
D-
into reaction
like
time.
a D12.
That's the D12.
Somebody use that.
When we need it. When we need it.
Are you
she's-
having me
Alright.
re-roll this?
Huh?
No, I think she
So-
gets to
Oh,
subtract,
you get
right?
to.
Yeah, I get
You
to.
get to
I
see- yeah.
roll. So I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to roll the d4 and apply the number as a bonus or penalty.
I would say technically you don't even have to because on a contested check, whatever if it's a tie,
You have to beat.
the like status quo is what it is. So it's trying to grab and throw. There's no like
Oh, the lowest you could roll is a 1.
the lowest you could roll is 1. It would be a 24, which would make it a match,
Yep,
which
yep.
means nothing changes. So
Okay.
you just
Nice job.
there's a
Yes,
moment
again,
where
boom.
you watch the creature like grabs Zan kind of like by the chest. This is the second time you've done this for Zan, and just throws him off into the darkness because you are fighting at night. And Abaddon, again, as you're sitting there, you just like close your eyes, like nope, and pull into the weed.
Nah, bitch. Nah.
And as its hand goes to grab your shirt, it holds on, but then so do you. Like both of you are kind of like holding on.
Zan's like, you're coming with me.
I am gonna say that it is going to. All right, what is it? Okay, it looks at all of you. Hold on 1 second. Just double checking. Okay. It is as it is confused looking at you and you're like holding on, it's gonna let go and then it's gonna push off and just let itself. You see its wings just kind of like
Do we all get opportunity attacks on them?
you don't. You don't get reactions.
That's right. I don't get reactions.
So
Fuck, I already used my
it is going to just like let itself go.
I mean, I did them.
Yeah.
Who used a reaction? Did you?
I
use
caught his bow.
You caught his bow, so you're
Thank
the only
you.
one.
I wasted it. I wasted my reaction on something cool.
All right.
That's half a D&D. It's just looking
Alright.
cool, bro.
As it you see its wings just kind of come out, and it catches the wind.
It does the Batman Begins.
I do
Essentially,
one,
yeah.
1d10 plus
I
2d6
won't kill
damage
you.
to it if I hit
I'm around to
it.
save you.
It is let go of.
10 plus 10 is 20.
Yep, that hits.
Told me that would kill us on the last thing.
And I'm gonna
Does it hit me back?
roll.
7 plus 8 is 15.
Just add 10 to it.
Plus 2. I know, I keep forgetting. Well, because I have my sticky.
I know, when you're raging, it's 10.
Yeah.
All right. So sorry. How much damage was it total? 15.
17 total.
Oh, 17. All right. So it kind of backs away, and yeah, you see it begin to like disappear out into the. As she's just continuing on.
I mean, I so badly wanted to throw the rowboat at it at that point.
Was it Zan's turn next?
It is Zan's turn next.
I know I didn't get reaction, but can I throw 2
I need
darts
you
at
to
it?
roll
Oh,
on a
I gotta-
d10
I gotta
first,
roll
since
that.
I've been fucking that up. I'm having you do it kind of later.
3.
You are not able to move or take actions.
Oh, shit.
So as it kind of pulls away,
You're poisoned, right? Is that what that is?
No, this
No.
is that confusion.
confused, like there's still
Yeah.
that fog, and it like looks at you,
You can't
and
take
it
reactions
smiles
'cause it's poison,
just
I
one
think.
more time. You see the wings go out, and you're like, you wanna do something, and something about it is just not working. Like your body just doesn't react.
I know I can't normally use reaction, but can I use my quiver? Coward.
Bitch.
All right. I'm gonna say, Abaddon, this creature's probably about 50 or 60 feet away from you at this point.
Oh. Sorry, I was not ready.
Oh,
I was so
what?
excited about that fucking thing that I could do. I wasn't ready, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's about 60 or so feet away.
Magic missile at 9th level.
I was gonna say, right?
I actually have one I'm kind of been waiting to try.
I feel like I didn't do any damage the whole fight, and then in that last round,
Sorry, how much?
it was like all my damage from the
It's
fight.
like 60 something feet
You
away.
know what I mean?
60 something or 60?
So 40, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20. It's like about 60.
I don't even know if that's accurate.
It is on the cusp. It's within 60 feet. Like it's 60 feet away.
Okay. I want to cast Enervation.
Okay.
And Enervation. Dex save.
Ow. Stabbed myself. The dexterity save 20.
Thank you, Gamershare.
Okay.
We are an amazing mess.
It's funny too, because all those dex saves dex rolls
20.
that I made,
All right.
technically, because I have
So then you
danger
just
sense,
get
I should
it's
have
just
had,
2d8 necrotic
advantage on
damage.
those.
Okay.
And I totally forgot until I was going through this.
That's 9.
All right.
Not as cool as I thought it was gonna be.
What does it describe it as? Like what happens?
It's a tendril of inky darkness
Oh.
reaches out from you, touching a creature you can see within range to drain life from.
So as for
Okay.
from behind us, she's just like,
touching.
"Ah!"
Not even touching.
just barely it within your dark vision range, right? Because is it 60 or 120 feet? to you?
This is 60.
For your dark vision.
Also 60.
Okay. So like just as it is disappearing out into the darkness, you reach forward and you all can see this snaking black tendril that comes out. You can feel that it connected and that the energy has been pulled from it before it just disappears off into the
So
darkness.
then I
You
get.
snap the world's longest bath towel.
So and then when the spell deals damage, I regain hit points equal to half the amount of damage the target takes.
Okay. So yeah, you know it connected because you feel it just come back through
The
your
life
arm.
is flowing through me.
I'd like to do something.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're taking us out of initiative now.
Yes, as she rights herself and is continuing on.
I want to take a shot at it because I know the direction it is, as long as it remains on this plane
Can
of
you see
existence. I don't need to see it. I'm not trying to see it. I just know the direction it is, and the bow has I already have disadvantage anyways, but 400-foot range.
If you cannot see your target, even if you know where it is, you can't see it, you're gonna automatically fail. For a ranged attack, it's an auto fail. If you cannot see your target.
Doesn't it? I know how that feels. It sucks.
What if? I was gonna say
If you could see it.
The bows, the bolts have light up 20 feet. So
Yeah, but you
can
would
see
have
it if
to
I hit it.
eventually. Right. It's an auto fail if you can't see your target. Even if you know where it is,
Right.
but you don't know where.
I was essentially gonna take a pot shot in the dark in its direction since I can sense that
Roll a
it's
D100.
going. But
Yeah, no, it's an auto fail. There's no
if it's
way.
an automatic, if there was a 1% chance, I would have done it.
There's a chance.
But
I will let there be a 1% chance, so you're gonna have to roll a d100,
all right,
Fucking do it.
and you have to roll a 1.
all right. So what's the D100?
Oh, do we have the D100? No, roll the big
Yeah,
one.
we got 2 d100.
Roll the big one.
We got 2 of them.
If you roll
Do you want the heavy
and
one or the light
actually
one?
Kill this thing. That would be amazing.
The hefty or the?
Give me the shiny.
Oh god, this thing's so heavy.
All right. I'm not gonna
Don't-
roll.
my
Don't
phone.
break
I was
all
gonna
of
say
the
don't.
minis.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's clear the table.
I don't even know what it landed.
That's not a one.
That's
Is there a 1 in it?
26.
Oh, there's not even a 1.
Yeah. So you let loose the arrow, and it just kind of. out.
Man, this thing is like.
I was just like, I was like,
Put it in a
I can
song
tell
like
you're over there.
cannons,
Could
like
hurt
it's a
somebody bad.
yeah. This is like a mini cannonball.
Yeah.
Just like
This
put it
is-
in a sock and whip it around.
I mean, this has got to be at least 3 pounds.
It's-
Like
I'm gonna tell them that they can go.
All right. Yeah. So, she rights herself, and it's still very dark out. And a few seconds go by as you are going, and her head kind of turns very slowly around. Are you hanging on?
hold on, and I'll take the rope and try and retie myself after it's been cut.
At the same time, Ark's gonna tighten back because I'm sure it got loose from
Oh,
most of
yeah.
them. He's gonna go through actually everybody, especially Avedon, and make sure that she's all rigged up.
Okay.
And then he's gonna sit down where he was on that spot right here, and then pull her down. Sit. Come on, let's go.
Stay.
I know it came out that way. I didn't mean it to. But it's canon now.
She's gonna look back. As
Avedon, sit.
she's still going with her head turned back a little bit, and she says, "I'm not landing. We continue on." And she's just gonna keep going. So the wings keep beating, and you continue through the night. And as you are not able to sleep on the back of this, as she is not taking it slowly, or she is in we should get away from this creature mode. So you two will have 1 point of exhaustion in the morning while they're okay. But as you continue on, you're all on high alert until you see the sun start to rise on day 2 of your journey. And that is where we will pick up as you begin to see this rise of dark black and dark gray mountains looming in your vision up ahead, looking very ominous as you continue on. And that's where we'll leave off.
Well, it was good to get back into. I feel like we haven't had. I mean, I guess it's kind of weird because we just had the big fight with the dragon not too long ago.
Yeah.
But it was weird because I was like, I forgot how to fucking play. I forgot how to do
Get you
combat.
guys back in.
Uh-huh.
So thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We are going to raid, and then we are also going to meet our patrons over in the Discord for our after session. So let's figure out who we're gonna raid. Let's raid
NAT30 After Dark.
the.
Oh, that's what it's got to be called. NAT30 After Dark. And we'll do like a little sexy Skinamax like logo for it.
Let's raid.
It's gonna be all of us like.
Let's raid Total. Let's see. Total Party Chill just started, so we can get like right in on there.
Full party chill.
Total Party
Total
Chill.
Party
Thank you, Gamer Share.
Thanks for hanging out.
Hi, everybody.
Everyone.
I have 4% life, so I have to turn this off.
Chill. Thanks, everybody. We will be doing. Oh, I don't have permission to fucking do that shit. All right. Hold on. Great.
They're leaving.
They are.
Ben is not in bed. I mean,
Okay.
he's in the room, babe. Where's Mama?
She's gone.
You have the video camera up.
I can't see
Um,
on that.
So, thank you all. We are going to raid. We will jump over to our patron-only chat in the Discord as well. And we will see you tomorrow for the Midnight World Ice Age. Just FYI, it's been an interesting game, so you should come check it out. 9 p.m. Eastern Time, here again on the compound. And thank you for all your time.
Night, everybody.
Thanks for hanging out.